happened last session will officially be known as a beta cuck
Oh,
for that session. This week's beta cuck is going to be David.
yeah.
Say, I ain't no
It
beta cuck.
would be me. As I was getting pretty dominated last session. So last session starts with Whiskey going and punching the main, like at least going towards the main guy because fuck monologues, am I right, guys? And
Yeah.
the battle
Yes.
commenced.
Monologues don't make sense.
The battle commenced, and it
Don't make
was
sense,
pretty
Michael.
fierce. There was a lot of arrows being shot, a lot of people getting stabbed. There was a whole fog that like surrounded the back area, cutting off the support. And the support ends up getting dominated, mentally dominated,
Mentally boomed.
and they end up. Joe ends up getting unconscious, but everyone else, lives. I believe Ederm knocks the main guy, or at least like hits him with a pan. I remember.
Yeah.
And then Alex comes
Right.
in with the assassination. And then after the battle calms down, there was our like torture victim died somehow, and we were trapped with this force field, and we couldn't leave until we figured a way out. After like an hour of discussing what the fuck to do, we ended up destroying the statue, and we were able to leave. That's it.
Statue had it coming.
That was some of, if not all, of the things that happened last session. Just one other important note, just so people don't forget. Whiskey found a necklace that had sprays on it. Don't remember exactly, but it's basically
Said to those unafraid of the persecution of fire, walk through it.
Yep.
Mhm.
You found a vase of some sort depicting a dragon's head. You don't know what that is, but that's what it's actually depicting. And last, Tyler Trill found 2 books while he was searching for a map of the area. One called Places of Interest, and the other describing local cultist activity. We begin the session with everyone walking through the tunnel. Oh yes, just an announcement. Probably crab points this session. Probably a crab point this session, so look out. If it's a new map, there's a new crab point. Except for the old map, that doesn't have a crab point. We begin walking out of the long tunnel that you have been held in for some time, and as you exit, you enter a small clearing surrounded by many, many large trees. The sky is starting to turn an orange color as it is approaching the end of the day. But you are in the middle of the forest somewhere, unsure of your exact location.
Alrighty then. Where to? Just start surveying the area.
Preferably to somewhere safer than this.
I don't remember what state were we in at the end of last session. Did we have like a short rest or something, or am I?
You did not have a short
Okay.
rest. Yeah. Let me just. I can just
Good to know.
take you.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, we
Shoot.
were debating whether or not to take a short rest, but we ended up just breaking the statue and then leaving.
Yeah. You guys. This is just like the current state. Everyone in Whiskey's pretty beat up.
Yeah.
Ed, you're pretty. Not great either.
All right, where's the crab?
All right.
Well, this is the map you've been on. The crab has already been found on this map, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, but that's the condition you're all in. Just gonna.
Yeah.
So you be. The Whiskey, Ed Yerm beat up everyone else. pretty fine. You all are pretty low on resources, if I remember, if not completely out.
Yeah. Alright. We should find the nearest civilization if we can. It's gonna be dark soon, and I'd rather not be out in the forest needlessly.
To that weird beacon.
Right.
Yeah.
Almost forgot about that.
There was a pillar of just multicolored light that shot out of the statue for about 5 seconds after it was broken. It went straight through the rock and into the sky.
Somehow I nearly forgot about that. Yeah, we should get away from here. Does anybody here know the forest very well? I'm not exactly familiar. It's been a while since I last was here.
Never
No
lived in
one?
a forest.
Alright, well.
Oh, you can.
Didn't?
Tyler?
If you're speaking, we cannot hear you.
Tyler.
Big Dick Daddy.
I know.
He didn't respond to his name. Pet name, I should say.
Friend the bedroom. Hello.
Hey, there we go.
There we are.
Okay, good. Sorry, my fucking Discord didn't connect to my headphones. Anyways,
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that makes sense.
hey, I'm from here. I know. So I need to kind of just pinpoint exactly where we are. Ben, I would like to use the direction of the sun, like where it's setting off, to figure out what direction is north.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not the hardest thing, but I need to figure out where north is. And
Yeah.
So you-
Okay. Yeah. So you figure out where north is, pretty quickly. It's leading. North is leading in the opposite direction that the cave entrance is. So north is directly
Okay.
opposite of that.
okay.
Um,
Would I recognize any of the forest nearby? Like if I just went out for like a walk real quick, just like not just like a far walk, just like I scouted around the area, would I possibly be able to recognize if I'm in an area of the forest I know?
You might be able to recognize like what region you're in just based off some of like the stuff that's here, some of the plants that grow that might only grow in certain regions of the forest, but you wouldn't be able to like very precisely tell where you are.
Right. Well, I have a bit of an idea of where we are in the forest, but no matter what, our best option would probably be to head that way. I'm going to point west. If we're still anywhere within the reaches of the forest, which we have to be, going west should lead us straight to. Fuck, what's the name of the city? What's the name of the fucking city?
That's east. Show Bulwark.
Sorry, east. I meant east.
Yeah.
Sorry, my brain didn't
I
do the.
thought
Yeah,
you
no, it's
said
fine.
west.
You said
True.
I think we need to head east to Show Bulwark. No matter where we are in the forest, eventually we'll make our way there. Head east.
You think that's close enough for us to get there before nightfall?
Or nightfall? No, not at all.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you're confident that like you don't know where in the forest you are, but like depending where you are in the forest, that's like either like a 2-week long journey or like a couple days at a minimum. Like you're yeah, it's never happening in a day.
no.
Wait, Ben,
there's-
can you give a little? Sorry, I was gonna ask if you could give a little recap on that distances on the hexagons.
Yeah, so just generally a line. Obviously, you're not going to be walking along a line always, but that's how we're gonna.
God,
that it's
measured in bitch ass.
Yeah.
Bars.
Yeah. So
That's perfect.
the length of one line of the hexagon is about a day's travel. To
Okay.
investigate what is inside of a hexagon, you will need to take 6 days of just investigating to figure out what's inside of it, if you ever need to. But yeah, you don't have to walk exactly along the lines, but the length of a line is about a day's travel.
That's kind of a fun system of 1 day per side and then 6 days for the total number of sides for the whole thing.
Well, there aren't any, as far as I'm aware, besides small settlements within the forest by natives. There are basically no places we could just easily stop with civilization. The closest place we could go would be Showboat Walk, but that's still a couple days travel if we're lucky. So our best option, I think, is to head east, anyways. Considering that's where we were all traveling to begin with. Holy shit!
Being like a native of these forests, the only things that are really obviously around are just small settlements, mostly by wild elves, and then sometimes logging camps that are set up.
Right.
You know that somewhere out east, there is a town called Springshaven that's popped up recently. But other than that, besides Show Bulwark, there's not really any major settlements anywhere.
I think our best option is to head east as far as we can until we start to get tired, and then we can settle down in a small clearing, a bit hidden away, and take turns keeping watch and just make our way towards Showboat. There's one decent-sized civilization that's popped up recently in the eastern half of the forest, which we might luckily be able to find before Showboat, but if not, we just need to head that way.
All right. Well, we should get going then. No reason to waste time.
Does that sound alright, Squall? What goes is any? Not doing anything over here.
As we travel and begin moving away, I'm going to begin kind of mapping and just kind of making a map of the area we came out of and the path we're following, and noting any kind of significant thing that, like, traveling you would be able to see, be like, okay, I know where I am, basically.
Yeah.
Just like noting key marks.
Okay. Just as a reminder, Tyler.
Yeah.
You picked up those two books. One that was describing the cult operations in the area, and the one that was just labeled areas of interest.
Right. Yeah. I was here for the recap. I just had.
Yeah. I just want to make sure.
Right.
Yeah. So you all are traveling. Are you going at a normal pace? Are you trying to be stealthy? Are you trying to move quickly?
I think we would want to move fast. And we don't want to be near where the beacon went off.
Trail is used to this, so he would be moving decently fast anyways, because he's used to moving through this. But if the rest of the party wants to slow down, he would take it slow.
Edger will have a little bit of trouble, but he'll keep up.
So it's approaching nighttime. You travel for a little bit at a fairly fast pace, but not long after not long into your travels, you enter something called Red Hour, where this planet has two suns. It's a yellow one and a red one. The yellow one sets, and the red one is the only one left. For about an hour, everything is just red before nighttime. So you're traveling throughout the forest is just illuminated in what looks like blood, basically. The entire forest looks like it's bleeding, just from the light that is being emitted by the sun. But eventually, the sun sets, and it's nighttime. The sky, it looks like aurora borealises are going on all the time in the sky. It has a greenish, purplish hue, and it looks like there's tiny fireworks happening all the time in the sky. This is a fairly normal nighttime view, but that's what it looks like.
So this would be in all parts of the planet?
Yeah, this is yeah, everyone knows this, but you guys don't know that. I'm just describing it.
Yeah.
This is not uncommon. That's what the sky looks like.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, it approaches nighttime. You're not able to travel long, maybe 2 hours. You make some distance, but it's not very much. You're just heading generally east.
Getting
So-
away from the cave.
getting away from the cave as fast as possible, trying to make as much distance. You have to settle down for the night. So, what are you kind of looking for? Or do you just pick a clearing? Do you just travel a time, go to bed, or are you specifically looking for a location where you can try to get some rest?
I would be looking for a small clearing, something that's still surrounded fairly densely by trees. Something that's a little easier to kind of stay hidden away if somebody's walking by. It's a little harder to see us. But not a huge clearing. Something small enough for something big, just big enough for all of us to kind of chill out in.
Sure.
Tyler talking with that profile picture is so funny.
Oh Lord.
Since you are kind of the leader, the navigator, can you give me a survival check to try and find this?
Indeed, I can give you one. I can't promise it'll be good, but I can promise there will be one.
Yeah, that's
It
all.
will be
That's all I
good.
asked for.
That's all you. Yeah.
It feels like you're demanding demanding a lot of us, Ben.
Sorry that you feel that way.
Would perchance my Outlander background give me a benefit to this or no?
I don't think it does.
I don't think it mentions it specifically, but I just meant like having that background and then being everywhere in this forest. But if not, it's fine.
Yeah, I think just make a survival check for now.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
20.
20.
30, 20. 30,
Yeah,
20.
you find it fairly easy. Like you're like, okay, it's time to go to bed. Let me go find somewhere we can sleep. Like you walk off 5 minutes later, you come back to the guys. Okay, found it. Come on.
Okay.
So you settle down for the night. You all are settling down for the night. What kind of sleeping arrangements do you have, and what kind of food are you eating?
Oh, I don't have. I do have rations.
I need to check my pack. 1
I
second.
got nothing.
I have
No food.
Because
no bitches.
yeah, because the
That's
Joe
pretty
doesn't really need to sleep because he's an elf. So
you still need to trance though.
yeah,
So,
I do need to trance. There's a.
I also need to
I do have a little blankie so that they can just trance on the blankie.
1 second.
Bedroll, rations, water skin.
I'm looking it up for me. Hold on.
I've got 10 days of rations, water skin, bedroll.
I do have rations and a water skin. So
I have a bedroll, a backpack, 5 days of rations, and a water skin.
Luke, do you have anything for us?
No.
yeah.
All of my stuff is useless for camping.
I mean, Tyler
Anybody?
Tyler is an outlander. So
Yeah, I was gonna say right, like after we set up a camp, I'm going to go out and just like hunt real quick for some like small game or something.
yeah. So Outlander obviously just gives you the ability to
Just straight up get
food
food.
for everyone, but
Yeah.
can you make me a survival check just to sort of see like what the quality of that food is, whether it's all just like all berries or just like a bunch of small game, or maybe you got something like big.
Ooh.
22.
Okay, yeah, no, you find something big. You basically, as best as you can, cover all the nutrition needs of everyone there.
Let's go. Joe will eat by themselves.
Okay.
Does that include water?
I would assume. Let me see. Yeah, you find food and fresh water for yourself and up to 5 others.
Thank God. 'Cause water skin is only half of the amount of water that you're supposed to drink a day to not get exhaustion. I was like, wait a minute. How many days does a water skin last? Half a day.
I want to sit by Squall and chew down.
Okay.
You
you guys have a campfire, right? Is that your source of light?
Yeah, let's make a campfire.
Yeah. Make a small one. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, Alex sits with Squall, travels down, Dro by themselves, eating.
Like I'll probably be like behind the tree in the darkness.
Okay,
eating.
cool. Anyone
I'll
else?
take the first watch.
I'll take the first watch as well.
Okay.
You can wake me up. Actually, We can split it. I think we could. Do you two feel all right doing like how long of a watch do you feel all right doing? Because we could split it into just like two
I
watches, 4 hours each, or
I only need to rest for about 4 hours, so
I need a
whatever
bit more
works.
sleep than you, Elvin Taps, so it might be better for me to take a shorter one earlier.
oh, that's fine. How about why don't you just rest for the night? I think I think we could have just me or Edram keeping watch and just taking 2 shifts. We don't need 2 people. I think we should be far enough off of any beaten path, considering we haven't seen one all day
As long as y'all don't get
since we left.
bleary-eyed after watching for 4 hours, but
I'll be
as
fine.
we all want to do, go ahead.
Edram, do you want to? You got pretty banged up in the fight. Do you want to take the? I'll take the first watch from you.
Sure. I'm not gonna complain about a little rest.
All right, that'll work for me.
Just for the DM to know, Juro would probably stay up the first 4 hours and then trance the last 4 hours.
Cool.
Tomorrow night, you're gonna sleep.
Hell yeah.
So,
Together, of course.
bedrolls. Who has bedrolls? Dro has bedroll.
No.
I do.
Dro does
Juro
not
has
have a
a
bedroll.
Juro has a
A
blanket.
Whiskey
blanket.
has a bedroll.
Okay. So,
Edgar.
Whiskey, Edram, and Trill have bedrolls.
Yes, I do at least.
Okay. Dro has a blanket. What is Squall? Alex, you have nothing, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I have traveler's clothes. I don't know if that's just
Okay.
going to be considered this close my back or.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
It's
it.
just the clothes on your back. Okay. Well, that's great. So as you go to, people on watch, please give me perception checks.
You got it, boss.
Fine.
16.
18.
Nice.
Bro, rolls have been too good.
Don't say that.
Yeah. Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
18.
Get hard, real quick.
Daniel, you're also taking watch, right? Edram's taking
Yeah,
watch?
yeah,
Okay. Can you give me a roll, or did you
yes.
tell me? Sorry.
No, I didn't. I thought you meant like first watch. I'll
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I just want all the rolls out now so I can.
What am I rolling?
Perception for your
Perception?
watch.
That
Bitten.
Investigation,
Hey.
actually.
Yeah.
2.
Can I also roll for my funny arcana check to keep my funny
Yes.
spell?
Yes, you can. You have advantage on it.
It's good because I rolled a 4. And a 16. Let me see what my mod is real quick.
I think 16 is enough. I don't remember. I think I
It's
just set the DC.
21. Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure you said it. You didn't tell me one, so.
22 actually.
16 would have been fine.
All right. Sweet.
Okay, cool. So at the beginning of the night, it's just this peaceful scene. It's quite quiet, but sort of reaching the tail end of the first watch, the wind starts to pick up dramatically. Dro, at one point in the night, you think you heard something that sounded like the rustling of leaves or the cracking of twigs, but again, that could have just been the wind picking up at the end. You can use that information as you will.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
know, Edium doesn't know anything.
Yeah. Duro will look over to Galen and say, "Did you hear that, or is my ears playing trick on me?" gonna be one of those nights. Alright.
What?
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
Concern.
Yeah.
see.
So that's
That's
what
it.
you.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, all right. Jiro just sits there.
Draw into trance.
Yes, at this point.
Okay. Edgim, you go to wake up.
Yeah.
Chill, I assume.
Oh no, I was taking first
Oh,
watch.
you were
I
taking
should've-
first watch?
I would've been- Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
was
sorry,
first watch,
okay.
but Dro was just kind of awake.
If
Yeah.
you're taking first watch, sorry, I knew Dro was just kind of awake. I thought Edgim was taking first watch and you were taking second watch. Sorry. If you're taking first watch, you are certain you have a feeling that there is something out in the woods. You hear just an increase of activity out in the forest, and you can see things that are moving that don't necessarily like line up with the wind.
Brill isn't gonna. When he sees him, he's not gonna make any move to investigate them or anything. He's just going to be wary to check those spots, but he's not going to move outright. Just kind of sitting there in a vantage point with his cloak on to kind of give him a bit of extra cover. But he's really just watching right now from afar.
Got it. This kind of happens for like a while during your watch, and it extends to where your watch is sort of supposed to end and where Edurn is supposed to wake up. Like there's still things moving out there. They haven't, whatever's doing it, they haven't done anything.
And Jiro doesn't notice this, right?
Dro thought that she heard something,
Yeah. Okay.
but could have just been the wind.
It's just the wind. It's just the
Yeah.
wind.
And,
Plants don't move.
yeah, plants
Nice. They don't.
can't walk.
Plants can't
Um,
walk.
Skyrim NPC must
Yeah.
have been the wind.
So, yeah, it gets to the end of your
Nice.
it gets to the end of your watch, and this movement, while it has died down significantly, you can still sort of like you're watching and you've been like you're focusing in on these spots. You can still sort of make out places where
Right.
there could be something.
Would any of the things I recognize kind of would I expect any kind of predator or anything to be in this in this part of the forest besides like people and all, like animal wise? Would I expect anything out here that would?
Yeah, you would. So you'd expect some predators out here, but nothing would be stalking you like this. If it was going to attack you, at least. Like if something was stalking you like this, they're probably not gonna come attack. If anything, it's probably that they're gonna come in and steal like food once you all go to sleep. That's if something was stalking you like this, like wolves or bears would have probably attacked like by now. They wouldn't have been watching you for this long.
Alright, I'm gonna go trade watch with Edrium, and when he comes out of trance and I get over to him, I'm gonna lean in just there's something here watching us. Could be a group of wild elves, could be people from the cult coming after that beacon, I'm not sure. But there's something watching, whether it's people or something else, there's something watching. So be wary. I don't think we're gonna get attacked. More, it seems they're waiting for us to go to sleep. I'm assuming the reason I assume people is my assumption is they're trying to steal, but be wary of it.
I'll keep an eye out.
You do try to keep an eye out. You don't really see anything that he was talking about. In fact, during your watch, a storm rolls in. A horrible lightning storm, a thunderstorm, rolls in, and it basically becomes impossible. Even if you had seen something, which you never did, but if you had seen something, it would become impossible to see it at this point. Even with knowing that there might be something out there in the forest, can't see it, and the loud crack of thunder, along with the just downpour of rain, is not helping at all. Dro,
Yo.
Is kind of saved being under the tree.
Let's
Everyone
go.
else out in the clearing, everyone who is in the clearing, is not having a great time right now.
This would wake me up.
Okay, are you okay? You wake up to. You've never seen anything like this. You've lived your entire life out in the desert. Nothing, storms like this don't really happen.
Did I get the occasional rain?
Yeah, it rained, but like
Yeah.
storms of this size that don't really happen.
I'll
Like,
turn-
you've seen rain before. It's not like you're new to the
Yeah,
concept.
like this is
What
just
the
like
hell is
absurd.
this?
This is just a really big storm.
The sky is pink.
Hey,
Yeah, you
hey,
wake up absolutely soaked. It's really hard to talk to people right now.
Ederm,
What?
is this normal?
Ben.
I mean, you've been adventuring a lot, so it rains. It rains pretty hard, in the other regions compared to Dosar Lost. You know that Moda Forest has some pretty big storms, which is why the forest exists. But which is why the forest is so big. But like, yeah, you're aware that they have pretty big storms here.
Here, yes. Other places, not quite so.
Well,
You know, the wind is whipping.
well that sucks.
You know, yeah.
I'll grab my
Um,
armor and my sword and like move up next to a tree and sit down.
Just loose cloth is probably just flown away. It's just flung away in the wind.
This is like a whole storm. Yeah. We're
Yeah,
sitting
yeah.
in the forest. Yeah, I'm gonna move my sword and my armor like over to a tree and like sit down, just like hold all my stuff.
This is a pretty awful experience for you.
Yeah, I'm soaking wet. This sucks.
Yeah.
My hair is just
Most
soaking
people
wet.
here are
I'm
soaking.
drenched.
Yeah, are drenched, absolutely not having a good time.
Not
Joe-
gonna have a good
Joe's just like-
time.
Joe has not
I'm
moved.
still.
Dro is slightly better.
Would this
Yeah.
not wake up
Wet.
all of us?
Yeah,
Would this
yeah.
not wake up all of us? Or
It could. Alex just specifically said that she woke up. If you want to wake up, you can. But
yeah, I don't see most people sleeping through this. So yeah, I think Whiskey would wake up
yeah, okay.
and like move his stuff like into a more covered spot.
I think Trill
Everyone-
would have already.
Everyone just crowds Joe's tree.
I think Trill would have already noticing how
Yeah.
bad the winds and all were during his watch. I think he would have already, before going to bed, put himself in a position that was decently covered,
Yeah.
or before trancing.
During towards the end of your watch, you kind of noticed that the winds were picking up pretty badly.
Um,
Damn
Swallow
storm
also-
ruining my bedroll.
Swell would also get up and hang around the same tree as Alex.
Cool. But yeah, besides this very eventful thunderstorm rolling in, nothing else happens throughout the course of the night. However, some of you have worse sleep than others. So, let's go over that mechanic real quick. Quality of
go.
rest. So I'm gonna say that anyone without a sleeping bag, unfortunately, suffers from exhausting sleep.
Damn.
They do benefit from, they get all of their long rest and short rest items back. However, you do not get any more hit dice back. And you gain 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay.
Everyone else, it was not great, but wasn't awful. Your rest was uncomfortable. You get a quarter of your hit points back, and your hit dice back instead of half. Minimum of 1.
Where's the level of exhaustion going, by the way?
Where's the level of exhaustion going?
Yeah, should I just write it in like notes or?
Yeah, you can just write it anywhere you want.
Okay, I didn't know if there was a spot in the doc that you knew about or not.
There. Oh, in the on the roll 20 character sheet, there is one that I have that says exhaustion level, and you can change it. I don't know if you're using that.
I mean,
Um,
since you guys are only level 3, you just get 1 hit point back, 1 hit die back, not 1 hit point. You gain your max health, HP back and everything, but you only get 1 hit die back for everyone else. the other people don't get any.
Where were you saying that, Tyler?
I don't know if it's a setting you have to turn on, but under my HP and all section, right above my attacks, I have an exhaustion level box. Let me see. Let me go see if I see it in the. Oh yeah, if you go to the settings wheel, on the general options tab towards the bottom, there's one that says show exhaustion tracking. You can turn that on.
Settings wheel. Sorry, in the what tab?
General options. It's the top right one. It's towards the bottom of that one. It says show exhaustion
okay.
tracking.
I see. I see.
Yo, hero points is an option. Mutants and Mastermind.
There is a Mutants and Masterminds character sheet for Roll20,
Yep.
which we'll be using. It's very fun.
Anyways, the night is over. There was no attack. Nothing happened while you were on watch, except for the storm. You all awake in different levels of feeling okay, but the long rest still helped. And you can continue moving. Are you going to try and do the same speed? Just gonna try and sprint for it again.
Yeah, I think Adam's not
Dang.
in this forest anymore.
As much as last night sucked, I think it would be best for us to be a bit more careful. We don't know where we are exactly, and we don't know how many more of those cultists are out in the forest. We already got raided once in a caravan in this forest. I think we should probably be a little bit more attentive when we're traveling.
That's
So
fine.
long
Maybe
as-
we can.
Sorry, you good, Tyler?
Oh, that's fine by me. We can move at whatever pace you're okay with. I'm used to navigating these forests, so.
So long as we get out of here, I'm fine with whatever.
That being said, we still shouldn't dilly dally. Let's pick this stuff up and get going.
So you go to pack up all your equipment. Now, since it's a full day of travel, we're gonna do something a little different. We are going to do just a skill challenge. So, you are trying to navigate through the forest while avoiding any sort of dangers that the forest might throw at you. How the skill challenge works is I have just a set DC for any and all skill checks you make. The group needs to succeed a certain number of them to pass, and if they fail, then something bad might happen, or something not to your benefit will happen. You are all going to roll separate skill checks. Your own character is going to try and help the party navigate or get through or just do something to help the party in their own way, making a different skill check. You can also try and expend abilities to help you or just straight up not have to make the skill check.
I'm gonna bane the party. No.
Okay, you all automatically fail.
So are you supposed to come up with ourselves like the situation where we can use an ability?
Yeah.
Or are you
Yeah,
okay?
basically, you can use anything you want. You just have to justify it to me, and then I'll be like, yeah. Or you don't even have to come to me with a skill check in mind. You just have to come to me like with what you want to do, and then I can try to assign a skill check to that.
Gotcha. Okay.
And Whiskey use perception to look out for any potential threats incoming to the group.
Yep, you can do that.
Dro will bless the party.
Okay.
Let's go.
True.
So she'll expend the second level and bless.
So
up to...
you are making other people's jobs easier.
Yeah.
You can still try and do something else to actually help them, because that doesn't succeed your check itself. You're just making everyone else's easier.
Yeah.
So that's a D4 on our ability checks.
Yeah. So who am I gonna give it to? So it's 3, so 4 people. So Dro's gonna bless Trill, Whiskey. Who needs it? Probably Alex and Erdem.
Trill, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna keep navigating and making sure we stay on course while also drawing the map of what we're doing and what I see around me, and just kind of mapping this area some more while I lead us through.
Got it. Survival check for me then.
Right?
You do have a D4.
Yeah.
Oh, I do have a D4. Let me add that. I didn't add that.
You don't have to do anything, but the number of successes that you need is fixed no matter whether you do something or not.
So we have perception and we have survival already done. I want to praise the gods.
You want to praise the god.
No, I was gonna pray to the gods, but
Trying to think of a way that.
With Tro's direction, Alex will walk like 10-15 feet ahead of everybody and attempt to be stealthy and just like.
I'm gonna give you Bardic Inspiration for that.
holy
Try and
shit!
notice something on the ground before.
D4.
D6.
One second.
So you get a
Yes,
D4 and a
D6,
D6.
right? A D4 and a D6.
Make me that stealth check with disadvantage, I believe.
Yeah, disadvantage.
Yeah,
But he has plus a D4 plus a D6. Let's go.
He could just get +2 from that.
how dense is the forest? Is it like
How dense is the forest? Depends.
Like-
So it fluctuates, but it can get very, very dense sometimes. Where
okay?
you can just because of how packed the trees are, you can barely see like 20 feet in front of you.
Is there like a lot of shrubbery and stuff like that?
Yeah, there's a lot of shrubbery.
Okay. Drew will take out a sickle and use athletics to clear the path. If
Sure.
That. So D20.
Trying to make just the traveling easier for people.
That's a 6.
Okay.
Joe gets tired like halfway
Yeah,
through.
Joe gets tired and just gives up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried, guys.
I tried. Why'd you roll a D8?
I rolled the 20 twice. I got 8 as the lower one on my stealth check. I thought I had Bardic and I had something else, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
that's D4.
D4.
A D6 and a D4.
Oh, D6 and D4. Let me
D6, D4, not D8, D6. Just
Okay.
roll the D4.
Yeah, let's roll the D4. So 3, 4 plus 8.
Okay, so
12.
12. Okay. Yeah. Edgum, Squall?
Can I maybe do an Arcana check to see if I notice any strange magical things happening around us? Like maybe if I can notice that there's like cultists pursuing us with some sort of magic or anything like that.
Sure. What about you, Edgum?
I would like to just do like performance. I want to keep everybody in like good spirits.
Okay. Well, with that, if you succeed on that, I'll give 2 people rerolls that failed.
That is that's a 14.
Okay. Did you already roll Arcana? Is it on the roll 20?
Yeah, it's not. I was gonna just tell you. 8 plus 5.
8 plus 5. Okay. I would like Dro,
Let's
and
go.
I would like Alex to reroll for me.
All right. Fuck. That's 10. No, that's 8. That's 8.
You mean to re-roll with disadvantage? Like re-roll. the
Yeah,
whole
still
thing?
disadvantage. It's just the whole thing. Yeah, just reroll the whole thing.
Do everything again.
As we're walking along, Ezra was just singing, "There once was a hero named Ragnar the Red, who came riding on down from old Rorik's stead."
Where
Hell,
is
Rorik
that?
dead.
Where's that at? I've never heard of that place.
I may have taken
20
some artistic liberties.
29?
Where are you seeing that?
Because you got 14 and then a 15.
What?
You rolled
No, he has
Or-
disadvantage. He
Oh, he has
takes the lower one.
disadvantage.
I rolled
Okay.
7
Yeah.
and 15. I took the 7.
Okay. So with everyone's combined efforts, with everyone's help, you are able to succeed this challenge. You're able to successfully navigate through the forest, without any troubles in itself. Whiskey, you're the one who did perception, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's a 14 plus 4, or is that 14 total?
14 plus 4.
14 plus 4. Yeah, okay. Yeah. You are going throughout the forest. You're looking around, trying to see if anything. You hear things moving throughout the forest. You cannot see them. You don't know where they are, but things are moving around you. They have now that, and you depending on how long like you hold this information, you think they've been following you for a while.
He's gonna probably not like alert the whole group yet, but he'll step back to where Trilla's like navigating. He's gonna hey, do you have any idea about what could potentially be following us in these forests? You seem to know the place better than I do, and something is moving around us. I don't know what it is.
Yes, there was something watching us last night during my watch. I don't know about Idrum's. He didn't tell me anything. But there was something watching us for myself last night. Assumedly, it's the same. I'd assume it's the same group or the same thing. My best guess then was people, and I still think that now. But whether they're cultists or wild elves or something, I'm not sure. Most of the predators around here would have attacked us last night, and there aren't many animals around here that just kind of sit and stalk like that without attacking while we're asleep.
Well, shit.
Just be wary and keep an eye on them if you can. I'd help, but trying to navigate like this is difficult to
Right.
keep an eye on both.
Doing a good job. Keep it up. All right.
That's my plan.
So,
No.
like, yeah, Whiskey's just gonna be like, all right, and just go back to like watching, make sure that they don't like aggress on the party. But other than that, he's just gonna like, yeah.
Is anyone else just doing anything or talking to anyone during this travel? It's a all day thing. So
Edrum would probably talk to Whiskey. You know, Master Fist, it's pretty impressive what you can do with those fists.
Well, I've been doing it for quite some time, but certainly less intelligent than what you did with that pan. Quick thinking.
Well,
Keeps you alive.
well, you've been around as long as I have. You pick up a thing or two. He takes out his flask and downs a little bit. Care for some?
Of course.
It would have been funny if Whiskey said, I don't drink. alcohol.
Drink.
I don't drink.
Especially since this is the second time that Edgerm has
Actually-
offered him his flask and he
Yeah.
took it the first time.
Yeah.
It's just this time
like,
I don't
"Alright."
drink.
He's not
I don't
really
drink.
sipping,
He's
not
like,
really
you know what?
sipping.
Actually, give me that. Grabs it, throws it.
No!
Alcohol is bad for you.
Takes a swig, hands it back. Want to get out of this damn forest as soon as possible.
Oh, believe me, I feel you.
We're being followed, but
What?
Trill says it's probably either some kind of animal or. He said it might be people, and if that's the case, we should, I think, deal with them. But for
Whatever
now, I'm
gets us
just gonna
out of
keep
this
watching
forest.
them. The whole thing's a damn mess.
Yeah.
But all things considered, can't really complain.
Yes. Certainly met a very interesting bunch of people.
Got on that caravan in the first place so I could do some more interesting with my life than what I was doing before, and well, it's certainly interesting.
Mm. I'm just here
Why
trying
were
to
you
make
there,
some-
by the way?
I'm just here trying to make some money. I don't know, you may have heard of me before, depending on how old you are. Had a couple of hits back in the day, but well, kind of dried up on that one years ago. Takes another swig from his flask. Just trying to make it by with the last, fingers crossed, 100 years I've got left.
Can't say that I'm able to relate to that kind of time span. I'm only how old is Whiskey? I think he's in his 40s. Shit, I forgot. Yeah, he is 40. Only been around for 40 years, and I've spent more than half of it just surviving in the marsh. Ugh. Well, I gotta focus for a bit, but
Yeah.
don't want to lose them.
I wish you luck on that.
Probably for anyone paying attention to just the area, you probably would hear Dro in the front just whispering.
Yeah, I'm also in the front. I probably hear some whispering.
Yeah, you would hear whispering behind you.
I'd probably, out of curiosity, take a peek back.
You just see Dro looking like holding their shield up and just looking at the skeleton, which neck just flopped like on the top of the shield, looking at Dro. You don't see the skeleton react or anything, it's just there.
Yeah.
But you see Dro just looking at it and you hear whispers because you can't really see because of the mask.
Where's Squall?
Just chilling with the bulk of the group.
Home with the boys.
That's all y'all go ahead, and I was like, I guess they're doing something.
Yeah,
I'm just-
I would take a look back, see that weirdness, and then just check on Squall. Just check it out.
Yeah, so you go back. You're in the front, so you go back and check on Squall.
Been a boring trip so far.
I know, I don't like walking this long. That was the whole point of the carriage.
Exactly.
This really
That
does
was the
suck.
whole point of carriage.
And we
And
didn't
of
have to
course.
complain.
The
They have
carriage,
horses
all
for
of the
this.
supplies on the carriage.
Yeah.
I just hope we get there soon. I don't like going through all this wilderness. It doesn't
Joe.
remind me of home.
Still need to copy those books. We don't even know where they are. Get our bearings.
Wait. I didn't even think about the books.
Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted to consider that we had already done that, or we are on our way to do it whenever we're on the cart.
You're on your way to do it.
Okay, so we still haven't done it yet. Gotcha. Just double checking.
I think I think it's funnier that Alex completely forgot about the books.
It's okay. It was my job to take care of the books. You're just escorting me, keeping me safe.
I'm here to become an adventurer, Squall.
There'll be plenty of adventure. It seems there already has been.
I know, but
This is the boring part.
yeah, I didn't.
I don't think
no
they
one
write
told me
this
about
part.
this.
They don't write this part in books.
Maybe Edoram will sing of this someday. Our wet walk through the forest.
Nah, I think this part's getting cut for time.
Yeah. And then it'll cut to me blasting monsters.
Oh yeah. How do you do that, by the way? I've never seen you cast that before.
I just have the sword, and it kind of just like invigorates me sometimes. I feel like I can just spread it.
Interesting.
Wow. That is a way of describing that. Okay.
Can you
Alex-
repeat that? I'm sorry. Can you
Alex-
repeat
Alex, don't spread it. Alex, don't.
it? Can
Okay.
you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Hey, hey, y'all are the ones that made it horny.
And then I just crack with some energy in my hand, and y'all ruined it.
You crackle. It's green, right? You have green energy.
Yeah, it's light green.
You crackle. Is it kind of like lightning that like crackles between green lightning that crackles between your hands?
Yeah, that's what my blast looks like.
Good.
Did you do
very
this
good.
before?
Well, you pick up a thing or two when you lose your sword.
Suppose that's true. It's one nifty sword. It lets you do that.
I love characters. They're just like, yeah, I just picked up magic. Just figured it out.
That's how Edgar
Alex
did.
has a reason. She just doesn't get it.
Yeah.
You all good, Tyler?
I'm just looking at the cat PNG.
Mm.
Not the PNG.
It's a good pick.
Yeah,
Well-
good pick.
I love it so much.
You good time
I-
when I look back at the screen?
Yeah, it's so
No.
difficult for me to keep a straight face whenever Troll is talking, because I just see the face.
And you're just like, damn.
No, my computer / Discord is not having fun right now.
Mhm.
I don't know what happened, but
Phobic.
looking into it right now. But I will be talking on phone until then.
Sure.
Got you.
Cool. Well, you stop for the night once again. You traveled the whole day, just kind of like looking around, making sure that everything's chill. Everything was chill for the most part. But yeah, you stop for the night once again. Same arrangements, obviously. Same sleeping bag people. Are the same people going to be keeping watch again?
Yeah.
Probably.
Dro,
Yeah, I will.
Dro will probably take second watch this time,
I'll take first watch.
but like not tell anyone.
Yeah, not technically, but yeah.
Yeah, not technically. But they will be up on the second watch.
I will I will take second watch, but when I do so, I'm going to kind of walk into the forest to disappear, and then when I come back, not come back out in the open and just try to sneak my way to a vantage point and watch from there.
Wow. Okay, cool.
I'd like to imagine if you like fail this stealth check, just Dro's just looking at you.
Yeah. So just all those perception people. Sorry. Once again, it's nighttime. It's nighttime once again. Tyler, could you please just roll? I know you're obviously gonna provide everyone with food.
Yes.
But just roll to see how good it is.
The quality of our food tonight is not good.
Not good.
Very
So,
It's food.
So he was mainly able to get he got like a squirrel, some berries, and like resorting to like nutritious bark, that you sort of chew on for sustenance. and liquid, but he wasn't able to find anything. You will all be fine. This is enough to make sure that like nothing bad happens to you, but it's not very good.
Oh, come
Not
on.
very much.
You know, I
Put other
appreciate
exhausting
the
rest.
effort. I appreciate the effort, but I've got these rations on me, and
Oh wait,
frankly,
no,
I'd
change
rather
my
eat these.
Discord
Yeah.
now.
I've eaten worse.
The ration would definitely be
There we
better
go. Hopefully
quality
that
for
works.
this.
Alright.
Of course, I still can't. Fuck. Computer.
Hey, Whiskey,
Yes.
you got any more of those?
Fix the issue.
Thank
Yeah, I got a couple. Do you want one?
Alex
Thank
is
you
hiding
for
behind
the-
Squall.
Please.
thank you for the food, Mr.
We can
It-
share. We can share.
It's still not that great, but it's
Yeah, it isn't
But
that great.
it's better than bark, and he hands you basically just like a small pack, a small little satchel that has like basically a small brick of hardtack and like some dried meat and like some dried fruits.
It's better than bark. Here, I snap him, and I portion it out between me and Alex.
All right, I'll just give you the 2 out of my inventory.
Okay.
I'll eat my part of the berries in one of my rations, and I'll save my bark for my watch, so I have something to gnaw on.
Wait, sorry, who has the vase?
I don't have a vase.
The vase. Who is the vase?
How much does it
Right.
weigh?
Not
Did
me.
anyone get it?
Not me. I didn't take it.
I didn't take
No one
it.
take
Okay.
it?
He left on the porch.
It
I
might
think-
have. We might have left it there because the last thing that happened with it, in my memory, was giving it to Dro to drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was Dro drank it?
Oh,
So Dro had it in
Dro
hand,
drank
but
it,
didn't
yeah.
specifically take it.
I didn't pick it up.
I didn't.
Well, if it's not in your inventory, then you don't have it. So that's gone.
Oh, guys, our
Yeah.
healing, our pot of giving us healing potions
Pot
is
of
gone.
Yep, your pot of healing potions is in fact gone.
That's
It
a
was too heavy, man.
Yeah, just
yeah,
like that
it's too
pistol.
heavy.
Just like that pistol.
Oh, it was
L.
also a pot of beer if you wanted it, but that was.
Oh,
that was-
no!
Yeah.
That's
That is gone.
We turn around.
Y'all
We're
are the
going
fist slam
back.
moment.
Guys, we have to go back.
What was it, an alchemy jug?
Yakuza
And,
fist slam moment.
Dro once
Ed-
again just
Edgerm's gonna look at Trill while eating his squirrel and his bark and his berries. You really are a master of. You are really a jack of all trades.
Not so much. I spend 90% of my life. I've spent 90% of my life in this forest, just traversing it, learning as much as I can, and learning how to survive on nothing.
Well, to me, that's a jack of all trades.
yeah, Dro would just once again thank Tro for
Yeah.
that he brought and just eat on the outskirts by under a tree once more.
Doing the same shtick. Yes.
After eating, can Squall do a little investigation check to see if they can find a nice spot with a good strong branch or something above head? That way they don't get poured on.
Yeah, a squall can do that. So
Does
the
it look
storm
like it's
from
gonna
last,
rain again?
Sorry. You can make me a perception check if you want to. Yeah, perception. If
14.
14. Yeah, it does. It looks like another storm's rolling in. You don't know if it's as bad as the last storm, but it looks like another storm's rolling in.
Well, shit. All right, trees it is.
I forgot to mention this last night, but it tends to be a better idea to sleep under or near a tree. There tends to be a lot of storms in this forest.
Let me just see your investigation. But yeah, you can roll a investigation check to try and find a spot.
Talking to me?
Yes, you.
I put it in chat. 16, 11 plus 5.
16. For some
You
reason,
talking
my
to
thing
me?
won't go to the bottom.
Talking to
Yeah,
me?
so you find a nice spot for a kenku such as yourself to just hunker down. Your situation is a little better because Bird feathers be oily though.
Yeah. Could be a little water resistant.
May I follow suit, Mr. DM Sama?
You wanna try and find a place that you can hunker down?
Mhm.
Sure. Yeah.
11.
11. You try to mimic what Squall
I
did.
I do not have feathers.
You find a spot under a tree, and you sit there. You think this is as good a spot as any.
If
Dro,
it gets the job done, it gets the job done.
Dro scoots away.
It's not gonna get the job done.
Dro gets up, moves to another tree.
Is anyone else
Sorry,
gonna
I
try
didn't
to...
mean to offend you if that's what.
Is anyone else gonna try and find a particular spot, or are they just gonna like say, "This is a tree. I will sit under it. This should be good enough."
That's exactly
That's right.
Dro's mentality.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do too. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, perception checks then for the watchman.
You gotta.
Hey.
Who watches the Watchmen?
Let's go, Nat
And-
1.
That
Yeah.
is a 7.
Fuck, roll a 20, man.
Man,
God
we're
damn.
Yeah.
high tonight.
So, you
Yeah.
nobody notices anything.
Yeah,
Uh,
Dro's just
thing.
talking to.
Dro, actually, you think you noticed something. You think you heard something approaching.
Galen, did you hear that? Thing approaches.
You hear, yes.
Which direction?
Which direction?
Yeah.
You're not sure, but it sounds like something's coming closer to you.
Dro will immediately just cast dancing light and just shine everywhere around.
Yeah, so
As-
everyone's
fuck.
hunkering down. Actually, everyone's asleep by this point. This is the second half of the
Second
night.
watch, yeah.
If you are incredibly light sleeper, then this might wake you up. But
If I see a beam of light in my eyes, I'm waking up.
it's basically just a bunch of like little orbs that are like orbs of light. It's not like incredibly bright, but they
Oh,
give
what
off
the
some.
fuck?
They give
Like a
they give off
flashbang.
a purple like hue, as yeah, they just spew out of Galen's mouth and just kind of like almost like those fireworks you that like you hold in your hand and you twist it, like you twirl it and it just shoots out the little
Roman
candles.
candles.
Yeah, Roman candles. Just gonna
Yeah, there's just a bunch of little light orbs just floating throughout the forest.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Alex hasn't been sleeping good because he can't sleep good. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna wake up.
Whiskey's a light sleeper.
Whiskey.
I thought about it and I decided that he is.
Yeah. Whiskey-
In retrospect.
that kind of makes sense. Whiskey. You haven't seen something exactly like this, but this kind of reminds you of just something that a wizard would cast. This happened a lot at night when there were attacks.
It's like PTSD.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what does Dro see? Like now that
Why is
The lights are just moving.
who's
throughout the
slinging
forest.
magic?
The lights actually make it worse. They are shifting throughout the forest. They make just random like shadows. It seems like now there's just a bunch of people out in the forest, just all approaching, coming towards Dro.
Okay. Dro will stand up and cast fairy fire on one of the nearest shadow.
Okay.
Shadow area. So that is
Go.
that is what's the range? It's 20 feet cube of
What does the fairy fire kind of
Fairy
look like?
fire?
Dro just
I think fairy fire's an
picks out
attack.
Galen.
It's one to like get people give advantage. If like people are stuck in fairy fire,
Yeah.
they have to make a dex save or everyone has
Oh.
advantage in attacking them.
And it's
Yeah.
just like an AoE,
Okay.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It-
basically it's an
it-
AoE.
it-
So.
It gives them an outline around their body like
Yeah, that's-
Yeah.
like
that's what I
a,
thought
So
it
people
was.
are invisible. It will give outlines.
like a
So
magic scope.
yeah, it just they will just stick Galen out in front of them, and Galen will, their eyes will light up purple and then this almost gas just comes out, invisible gas like carbon monoxide.
Yeah.
Spews out, and into whatever Dro sees these
Mhm.
shadows, and then it just as like an explosion just pops up, almost like a fireball, just and then
Okay.
these
What
green flames just light
the
up
fuck
the
are you
area.
doing?
There, to everyone who is awake or potentially asleep, there is a massive explosion sound that goes off as part of the forest.
It doesn't make a sound.
It doesn't make a sound. It's just a visual effect.
This is a visual of like of
Okay.
an
So
explosion.
to people who are awake and maybe to asleep, if I think the people who would have been
like a-
awoken by the yeah.
I think I would have
Anyways,
woke
the
up.
people who are awake now, who have woken up, now see just a flash of light, and then what looks like green flames rising up from a certain part of the forest.
Where are they, Dro?
Dro, Dro, it looks like so from what you can see, it looks like some of like the residue got on like trees and stuff, but it doesn't look like anyone has been caught. Like it hasn't made seeing anyone easier. They probably evaded the spell if there was anyone out there, or maybe they just weren't even there.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Uh,
Oh no.
Hold on.
Anyways, people have seen this. I know 3 people are awake.
I would have woken
I'm
up.
shaking Squall awake as my first action.
Edgerm is
Okay,
a
he's
very
in the
heavy
tree. You have
sleeper.
to climb the tree.
Okay, Edgerm is asleep. He's just like.
Yeah, Edgerm, after years and years of adventuring, is a very heavy sleeper.
Where are they?
Joe doesn't say anything because at this point they don't even know if they're saying it's legit or not. They're just looking over the area. They're just another set of 4 dancing lights just
Yeah.
all around.
More lights move throughout the forest.
Whiskey goes over to Dro and like puts a hand on her shoulder. It's like, stay close to me.
Nods. We're
So
about to fight some shadows.
yeah, so Whiskey, make me a perception check since you're kind of over here seeing what and Squall, you wake up as Alex has violently shook you awake.
Squall.
Yeah, I'm trying to like roll over and be like, leave me alone. And then I'm like, fine. Like, what's up?
Dude, it would have been so
Uh,
funny if you got a
what's
nap
going on?
one. Alright.
Bruh. Alright. Just been punching shadows.
Squall, I think there's green
I can't hit them!
Flame monster. What the? I start
My
looking around.
passive is a 15. The more
My
that I
passive is a
use that,
14.
the more that I use the rule of it defaults to your passive, the less I like it.
My passive
Yeah.
is also a 14, so that is true.
That's why I like having low passive perceptions as characters.
Well, a nat 1 means an automatic fail no matter what.
Right.
So,
True.
even if I were to accept or deny the rule, it doesn't actually matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say because you're actively looking, you failed to actively look as well as you would have just noticing things.
Yep.
And also, this is just a exceptional situation.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've woken up, Squall. Squall has seen some of the green flames. They've mostly receded by now. It's just green residue on some of the like plants in an area, but you do see the dancing lights just spreading out throughout the forest.
And I'm very
once again.
tired.
Yeah, you're not feeling good right now. Like you came out for some sort of big adventure. This ain't it, Chief.
I'm being rained on. I'm
Yeah.
barely sleeping.
Wait, is it raining?
Actually, as this is
Don't
all
make it
happening,
worse.
you hear the crack of thunder in the as
They're
Not-
attacking under
not-
cover
not-
of darkness.
not even
Yeah.
even 30 seconds after everyone is woken up except for your boy Edium over here,
Eddie.
who is having a very nice rejuvenative
He's getting some real.
yeah he's getting
Laid
some-
out over a fallen log in the woods with just his arm hanging off.
Flask in hand.
yeah it just starts It's pouring as bad as last night.
Hmm.
It's just as bad. What are you doing, Trill?
Uh,
All of
I'm
this has been
going to.
happening.
I haven't. I just remembered this would have been during my watch. I wouldn't have left my vantage point after seeing this all happen.
Mhm.
I would have stayed there and I would just be watching everything. I would be watching what Dro is doing and what's happening there, but I'd also going to keep watching the rest of the forest in case it actually is somebody there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stay focused on that.
If it's raining, Edgerm would wake up because it's a sensory thing.
Got it.
It's a
Yeah,
physical.
Edrim, you wake to a scene of utter chaos. It
He's
is
like
very
holding
bright,
his hat down. What?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
going on?
There's a light just
Hey,
flying
Ben.
by you.
Yeah.
Oh.
When there's a thunder strike and like a big loud thunder boom, I'm gonna blast my Eldritch Blast in that direction.
In the direction of the.
I'm gonna turn, freak out, and blast.
You just shoot
Okay.
Dro.
I am just gonna roll a percentile die just real quick.
Wait, and he wakes up. He's like, "What's going on?" And Dro spits out a ball of light.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just
More like a skeleton. More like the skeleton.
you
But
you
Across like the entire
some
encampment.
some thunder just like goes off behind you. You quickly turn around. Green energy flings into just a smaller tree, cuts right through it. It falls over. It's small. It's not like, but the beam of energy cuts this like baby tree. It just falls over,
Oh,
dissipates into the night.
the dancing lights now just like
Respecting
orbit
nature.
around that pit. Yeah, just like they just go
Um,
towards it.
Yeah, whiskey. You're like it's hard to make anything out, but you're pretty sure there's nothing out there.
Yeah, calm. Everyone, calm down.
Oh, one little
Does
At least-
anyone react
one
to
little-
that?
one little fart of just
Do
dancing
we,
lights.
do
just
we
comes
hear
out of,
him across the camp
At
with
least-
all the rain?
It's really hard right now to hear him. You hear
He's
him
yelling.
talking.
I'm not good at putting that inflection in, but he's like yelling, trying to like get that across.
You hear him talking. You might be able to make out what he's saying, but it is very loud. The rain is very loud. It is coming down. The rain just hitting the leaves too is making it so much louder.
Yeah, it's so dark. There's like a little bit of lights.
It's very
loud.
dark. It's very wet. It's
I'm
very
overstimulated,
loud.
I'm wet. I'm like sensory. Like every little thing. is-
sensory overload.
Yeah, I'm getting sensory overload. Textile. I've got the rain. I've got the noise. I've got the lights.
Yeah, they're now just slowly dissipating, so it's slowly becoming darker and darker.
I don't know.
You're pretty sure
What?
there was no people in the area that was lit up. In the non-lit up areas, you can't say, but in the lit up areas, you're pretty confident there was no one there.
I don't see anyone. I don't know what you saw, but I think the moving lights made the shadows really bad. I completely understand that. I don't see anyone.
Thunder strikes, lightning strikes, thunder.
Dro?
Joe's quiet.
Alright. I think you need some sleep. Come here. Let's get your area out of the rain.
We're under a tree.
yeah, literally.
Actually, yeah, we're under a tree that they moved because you stole her tree. And Dro just looks at you, looks at everything around, looks at the carnage, then head just goes down like a defeated puppy, and it just
Come on.
sits back down.
Come on, it's okay. Look, everyone makes mistakes. It's completely okay. It's better to be overly alert than under alert. I'd much rather this than have someone actually attacking us and not wake everyone up.
Nods very solemnly.
Yeah. Alex is running over in a panic.
Squall Alex runs away from you. In this awful situation, it is raining. But due to your choice in location, you are actually a little more dry.
I'm just kind of dazedly like wobbling around, like, yeah, I'm going back to bed.
Yeah, okay. You go back to bed.
I curl up in a ball on
Curl
the
up
tree.
with your little ball.
Yeah, bunch of this.
Alex is younger, less experienced, and skittish.
Yeah. Well, Alex runs over to Dro and Whiskey. He sees, Whiskey's got his hand on Dro. You can't really see Dro's face because of the mask, but
Their
Dro
head, their head
is
is
down.
down. Yeah.
Everything's okay, Alex. Just a false alarm. We can rest easy, although we should probably get our stuff into better locations. Specifically saying that because how's my stuff doing?
How's your stuff?
Yeah.
You don't think you're gonna be able to use those rations tomorrow, man?
Son of a bitch.
Those rations are not gonna be
Get
useful.
fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dro
it might
says
have-
something.
It might have been fine, but they got rained on twice.
Yeah.
Dro
don't wanna
says
eat those.
something, but it's raining so hard that you can't hear what they say. Like you hear something, like you hear Joe like say something, but you cannot understand.
Alright, well, I gotta get my stuff into a better spot. Throw away these rations. Let's all get back to bed. I think we're gonna need all the rest we can get for to keep going tomorrow.
So
Alex.
Alex has like bags under her eyes. She just looks defeated.
Yeah, Alex does not look
Yeah.
like she's very happy right now.
I'm exhausted.
Jiro just sadly sits down and kind of just continues doing watch, but like more sad.
I'll put my hand on her shoulder just for like a second. At least you're okay. I was worried, and then I walk back.
Jiro just looks at you like startled for a second,
What
and
the
he
fuck?
just keeps looking at you as you walk away, and then turns to Galen, as if cannot believing what have just been said.
And
And then
I'll go bundle up next to Squall again.
Yeah,
Bird friend.
bird
I
friend,
love
bird
my little bird friend.
Verb friend.
He loves orbs.
I do love me some orbs. Wait, how tall is Alex?
I thought Alex 4'4", I think, or 4 something.
He's not very tall. Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm taller than Alex. I'm 5'6".
I'm 4'8".
Oh my god.
Big bird friend.
All one.
You're 5 what?
I'm 5'6".
Oh my god.
That's
Yeah,
my height.
significantly larger bird friend.
Yeah.
Big bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go into my
Dude.
my wing flaps and I just cradle you.
Let's go.
Drew's almost 2 feet taller than you.
Alex is the small spoon.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, spoon.
She can
Cool,
jet back
well,
whenever she wants.
Yeah.
Sad
You
face.
you get through this night once again. If your name isn't Edyarm or Trill, you had an awful night last night.
Lesson 2.
let's
So your exhaustion doesn't go to 2 because when you take a long rest, it goes down 1. You just maintain 1.
Yeah.
Mm.
We just get it.
You just maintain one for the next day.
I was
So wait,
trying to look into if that was the
That's-
case or not.
Yeah.
Does
I
Dro
wanna check
because
something.
Dro took their trance in the beginning of the beginning of the 4 hours. So I don't actually get those the fairy.
Yeah,
fire.
you don't get those spells back that you used last night.
Yeah, fairy fire.
No.
I mean, I probably won't be able need to use it. But,
Also casting spells just interrupts long rests.
but because Dro's a drow, they only need to take 4 hours.
I'm just gonna say that it's fine. Like it's just 1 spell, just for the sake. It wasn't actually intensive combat. The long rest is fine, yet awful.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we continue throughout the day. Once again, it isn't long into your travels, actually. No matter what pace you take, whether it be stealthy, fast, or normal, I'm going to assume you continue at the same pace as yesterday, unless for some reason the tune has changed.
Alex's tune has changed. She's going to go she's not going to go fast.
Dro's gonna be really sad and gonna be in the back.
Okay.
Maintaining, watching out for things. Are they still there?
Make a perception check for me again.
Uh.
And Alex isn't going to do her thing where she walks in the front. She's too tired.
She's too tired to walk in front?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna do that yet because there's something that's about to happen. Yeah.
19.
You. 19? 16?
16 because disadvantage.
16. You are
Why
looking
is
out,
acrobatics in there?
and you.
That was me testing the disadvantage thing.
He jumped.
There is
He did a little
something.
hop before he went to sleep.
There's still there. Whatever it was, still there.
All right.
Still following.
He's not going to alert anyone. He doesn't need it. It isn't new information. There's no reason to just bring it back up.
Yeah. I'm assuming we're continuing at a normal pace.
Yep.
Okay. You not long, not very long at all. Maybe like 30 minutes, 45 minutes into your walk, stumble across a clearing with a building in it.
Yo.
Let's go.
Yes.
Pog.
Oh, there we are.
You arrive in this clearing. On the other side of the clearing, you can see a river separating from more dense forest, with a log there as some sort of bridge. But you can clearly see some sort of small building placed here. It looks a little disheveled, like it hasn't been taken care of intensely, and it's just been left to the elements. But it doesn't look like completely destroyed. It just doesn't look maintained.
Well, would you look at that?
Finally.
Should we go take a look to see what's inside?
Some kind of shelter. Yeah.
How far into the day do we find this one?
You like woke up, got your stuff together, walked for less than an hour, and found this. It is morning.
Fuck.
Really wish we could have found this last night. Damn it.
Well, if we'd walked for about an hour more, we could have, but oh well.
Just my luck.
Alex is gonna excitedly run.
Alex is gonna excitedly run. Okay.
Go too
How,
fast.
how is that different than normal running?
Oh, it's excitedly.
It's excited.
Alex has excitedly ran all the way to the door. You see a little path. It doesn't. It looks like stuff is starting to overgrow the path, but it does still look like it's been well used.
Someone still lives here, probably.
You think?
Yeah.
It looks pretty overgrown.
Yeah, but even if it is, the path is overgrown a bit, but it's still in use. Else it would be completely overgrown by now. Somebody uses this thing regularly, so.
I'm knocking.
You're knocking.
I go up and knock at the door.
Okay. Squall, you knock on the door.
Hello?
You wait there. Oh, you say hello. Hello. Okay. You knock. You say hello. You wait there.
A
5
dragon
seconds.
answers the door, and its
And
breath
then
weapon hits all of us.
10
No,
seconds.
and then the house says hello.
15 seconds.
I knock.
Okay. You knock. 5 seconds.
Hello?
10 seconds. Nothing's happening.
They might not be home, Squall.
See if it's open. We still need a place to rest for the night, and there might not be people here. You might be right. This could be abandoned.
I try the door.
You tried to open the door?
Yep.
Yeah, it opens up.
Oh.
Just reveal the area inside.
Oh, stepping tool real quick.
Ben, did you say you were revealing the area, or?
I'm gonna
Oh,
reveal
okay.
the area. Yeah. So you just open it up. You open up the door. You see inside. It's just an empty house.
Oh, the floorboards are all busted.
Yeah, it does look a little not great in here.
Damn it, they don't have a bedroll.
Is that campfire actually? I mean, is that?
Yep, it is lit.
Well, I will retract my statement a bit. Somebody lived here until very recently.
Shattered window?
Yeah, the window on the other side is shattered. You can see the stone on the floor. You can only assume that someone threw it at the window and broke it.
Oh, I
If-
grabbed my sword, like the hilt of it.
Besides these boxes, there's nothing else in here. The campfire, the hearth is lit.
Is
Well,
it
here.
wet inside?
Huh?
With the window being broken, is it wet inside?
It's wet near the door. It's wet near the window, but the majority of the house is fine. Yeah, you're just gonna try and open that door up?
Careful.
Yeah,
Sean.
I am.
Yeah, it just opens as well. Pew. There you go.
Oh.
Just open up. You see a little room with a desk and a book on it.
Hmm. I'm gonna take a peek at the book.
Okay. Can you make me a charisma saving throw?
A charisma saving throw?
Yes, please.
Oh well, fuck! I'm about to get fucking mind controlled. 18. Let's go, baby.
Okay. Yeah, you look at the book. This looks a lot like the other book you have on cultist operations in the area, but the information is sort of tailored differently. This talks about how this is just a rally point, where people are transferred throughout, but it gives its location. You are in East Mona. You are about a day's journey away from the river, and just across. You're about a day's journey away from the river and Springshaven. East of here. It marks down the location of. It mentions the location of the Temple of Platinum. And it mentions some other small cells in the area nearby, but nothing else besides that.
The Temple of Platinum, is that where we just were?
That's where we were, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I figured. I'm going to take that book as well.
Cool.
Okay then. And I'm gonna walk back out.
Oh,
So
while he was doing that, can I rummage through the crates?
Yeah.
Actually,
rummage through the
I'll let
crates.
you. I was gonna say let him do the thing real quick because I realized I kind of cut him off. But
He
in
was
opportune time.
we just like if anyone wants to do anything right now, we do it. He went into the room, looked at the book, skimmed through it. If you want to do something very short, do it now.
Hey, Edrum,
Yes.
there's a nice warm fire over here.
Oh, that's nice.
Now I'll just go sit by it
Okay, sit by the fire.
and watch.
Edrum's
the-
gonna.
Jero does
He's gonna
not
walk over
enter
there.
the building. Jero stays right outside the door, still looking down.
Cool.
I rolled an investigation. Is that good?
Yeah, could you roll investigation if you want to
Yep.
investigate?
Rolled a 13.
Is there anything in particular that you are looking for, or are you just looking through these crates?
Food and some sort of like cloth to kind of lay on,
Cool.
and then I rolled a 13.
13. So yeah, you do find some food supplies. A lot of it, since it was near the window, is just spoiled, but there is some salvageable supplies that you find. You don't find any cloth or anything, but you find about 10 days worth of rations.
Pog.
That is 20 pounds. Mark it down.
20 pounds. All right, I'm gonna have to divvy that up.
Someone recently lost a lot of theirs, if I
Yeah.
heard correctly. Yeah.
well,
Oh boy, I lug out. Well, okay, I
Oh
slowly
boy,
piece out the
rations.
rations and say, "I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need some extra hands with this."
And as you say that, Trill walks back into the room.
all right. Well, I don't think we should stay here for much longer if we can help it either. This is a rest stop for members of the cult. Strange how we left the temple and found our way ourselves to another place. But if it is cultists that have been following us recently, then I have a feeling that they're probably watching this place pretty heavily. So I think we should probably head out of here as soon as we can.
Well, if it is cultists following us, this seems like the time that they would attack us, no? I mean, we're about to take more of their secrets. They probably aren't going to want us to just leave with that.
Of course they aren't. That's why we need to be ready. We're not going to be able. I assume we're probably not going to be able to make it out without someone here stopping us or attempting to stop us. But we should still try to get out of here if we can.
All right, well, let's try to head out of here.
Who's gonna help me with these rations?
I'll take some off your hands.
I can hold about
Got
half of one of these.
Half of one of these. Okay.
You can only hold half of a ration.
So it's not helping him; it's doing it for him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take
What
8
is
of
it?
them. I can't carry any more than that.
Edgerm, Alex, what is your passive? Sorry, by the way. Just
Passive keys.
E.
A 12.
Daniel,
Yeah, sorry.
what's your passive?
My
Perception.
passive is 9.
Okay, cool.
We don't notice things.
Yeah, you don't know this thing.
I'm an alcoholic.
No, it makes
My-
sense. Makes sense.
But DM, mine,
Uh-huh.
mine's a 15.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's
did you sit
good.
by the fire?
Sorry, you didn't sit by the fire.
It's about the fire.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, you just
There were
Should've.
diamond fisticuffs in there.
So unfortunate.
down fisticuffs.
Made specifically for whiskey.
Yeah, built for his hands.
Okay, well,
Perfectly shaped around his
you
knuckles.
all exit the house.
Wait,
I'm
wait. Real
I'm
quick.
gonna have my bow drawn when I go to leave the house.
Before we exit,
Yes, Squall.
can I notice the rug?
Notice the red rug?
Yeah, the big red rug.
Yeah, you notice the red rug.
Ooh. I go over to it.
Uh-huh.
I start filling with it. Does it
You
does
fiddle
it
with
look
it.
like does it feel like it would maybe keep water out?
It would keep water out better than nothing.
I start rolling it up. Alex,
This,
can you get it? Give me a hand with it.
this will weigh 5 pounds and will not be as good as or as comfortable as a bedroll, but it's something.
I couldn't help you carry this for very long. I've got a lot of heavy gear, but I can help you pack it up.
I didn't want to do this. Let me look at what I can
Yeah.
drop.
Allow me,
No,
Master Scribe.
can you take it on your own?
I travel relatively light, so
If you need me to take something off your hands, make it a little easier on you. I don't mind.
no, it's perfectly fine. I'm here for you all, and that's about it. So
It is very much appreciated.
Sorry,
All right.
So I'm carrying a rug.
a rug weighing
5-pound
5
rug.
pounds. Yeah.
Rug acquired.
Hey
Rug
Ben,
required.
Yes.
Shelter acquired.
now's a bad time, but I actually just realized I do have a bedroll.
Okay, well, too bad. You
Yeah.
haven't used it for the last 2 nights.
Okay.
Oh, that looks like.
Do an experience. Do an
You
experience.
see us rolling it up, and you're like, "Oh, this looks like the. This is a fucking bedroll."
Yeah, you had
This is
this.
my
You had this.
bedroll for
You
my
had a
house.
pouch. You had some sort of leather pouch on you this entire time. You didn't realize what it was for.
I've been throwing my clothes in there sometimes.
Yeah. You do in fact realize now that it was a bedroll. Now that you think about it.
Just bag-eyed look at it, just straight face.
You only now realize it.
Yeah.
Like she just bought like an adventurer's like package
Yeah.
to be like, all right, I'm gonna go on an adventure, and this is all the things that I need. Apparently, I don't know what some of these things are, but I have them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go looking through it.
I was given to you by your mom. You
As
didn't
you
look
guys
at it.
leave, you probably will see Dro just smacking her head against the tree.
Dro, don't smack your head against a tree. We're leaving. Just leave the tree behind. Let's go.
Come on, Dro, stop hurting yourself. Not for the best. Doesn't change anything, doesn't help anything. Come on.
Hey Ben, is this an in or an outdoor?
That is
my
a whatever you
God.
want door.
Can it be a push?
Wow.
Yep.
I push.
Okay. It's a full door.
Oh, how did I not notice that? And I
Yeah.
Cool.
Squall walks behind and uses it as a push door, and it works.
Yeah, no, you use it as a push. Fine, works.
I turn back. What?
Huh?
I must have done something.
Squall doesn't realize what happened.
Yeah.
Wait, Dro, what are you doing?
I must atone for my sin.
You can do that in the temple. Let's go.
We're in that river right there.
No, don't tell her.
Alex, did you ever have a face
No,
like this?
don't atone in the river.
Dro,
Not a
Dro's already-
tone in the river.
Dro.
I'm not listening.
Dro's
to Dro,
walking
I'm
towards the
against the wall.
river.
Alex, did you ever have a face like that?
A face
Okay,
like
well, yeah.
That's like super like weird and emotional.
Nope.
Hold on. I want to see how
know,
far
it's
is the
like- I
range
heard
of
about it, it's like-
command?
Happened with some
How
of
far
our
is the range of command? I
some of
don't
the
know.
Kinku, they get a little bit like
Which-
dramatic for a little bit, you know.
This is sus.
No. But like it's like a little phase that like
60
people
feet.
that kids go through.
60 feet. Are you gonna
I
use it
don't-
while she's walking away?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. You need to make whatever, I think, wisdom check.
Wisdom.
You are
One
commanded to do
second.
what?
I am going to command her to halt if it works, and you have to make
I probably will.
yeah, wisdom save.
Does an 11 beat your DC?
No, it does not.
And they
So
will-
as you're walking away, you feel a magical compulsion in your head.
Yeah.
You go say it, and you tell them, halt.
Halt. Just a little strum on the
Strum on the
reed.
yeah. Ding. Everyone hears this, and then Dro freezes for a second.
Thank you, Eddie. Now, Dro, do not, and I repeat, do not throw yourself into the river. It's a bad idea. All it's going to do is needlessly hurt you when all that you did was accidentally wake people up. It's not your fault. Like I said, it's a good thing that you did that.
If we were being stalked, I have given our position away and created chaos. Now, while I am okay of dying, I know that is not the opinion of everyone else. And I too must not die yet. What I did could have caused the lives of everyone there. That is not something
Well.
so easily overlooked.
People that are stalking us are stalking us. They know where we are. Giving away our position doesn't change anything. We never got away from them in the first place. Still don't know
Well-
where they are. They're probably around here.
We have been followed this entire time,
Yes.
and you knew this.
Yes, I discussed it with Trill. We've known this for a couple days now. They were stalking our campsite, and Trill thinks that they're harmless. That at worst they're gonna try and steal food.
Well, that's at least for now.
Don't
Now that we've found this, we could get attacked any minute. Especially now that we're in a large enough area, they could come out after us. But for the most part, they haven't caused us any issue, and they haven't seemed to make any action or inclination to trying to attack us. So
It,
for now, we've been fine.
if the majority believes that we should not act against these followers, then so be it.
Speaking of Ben, I'm gonna look behind us where we came out of the forest and see if if I see anything rustling in the forest line. Oh, there's
Yeah,
something over here.
make me a perception check.
Yeah, there's some at the top of the map now.
Yeah,
That's
make
nice.
me a perception check for
Yep,
looking
I
behind
totally
you.
A 14, buddy.
Yeah, so you're looking behind you, and you you find that there is not anyone there.
Um,
No signs of anyone, at least.
nothing.
Does Dro, looking forward, sees what is approaching us?
Yeah, so Dro was looking towards the river. I imagine Dro isn't the kind of person to make eye contact with another person when having a conversation.
Hell no.
Yeah. Dro, like, Whiskey's like, your life has meaning. Come on, like, don't be a Debbie Downer. It's gonna be all right. Like, talking to you, and
Yeah. Giving the
behind,
palm.
and Trill's looking behind, trying to make sure you're not being followed. And in the back, they're talking about like emo phase.
Mhm.
You see just a man in a suit of armor. He doesn't have a helmet, unlike this image. He is just walking down the road. He doesn't seem to like. He's obviously noticed you, and when he thinks that he's got your attention, he waves towards you. He doesn't. Yeah.
We have company, everyone.
Well, speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
The devil
Bro.
does not exist. Only death.
What's going on back there? Last
Well-
time. Sorry. Last time we left off with you three, you were talking about if Alex had experienced a similar phase in her life.
Well,
Yeah.
My mom and older brother said that, but I don't agree.
I was just in my room listening to My Chemical Romance. There was nothing going on with me.
Is it just idle banter between you
Yeah,
three?
there's nothing real big going on. Yeah, just
Okay,
talking back and forth.
cool. Oh,
You know,
as Dro says that incredibly dark thing about death, the man across the river shouts out and says, "Hello, adventurers! What brings you here?" Approaches.
Just making our way through the forest.
Should watch out. There's many dangers here.
Well aware, well acquainted with them.
Squall,
Dro-
look at adventure.
Dro will quickly use Eyes of the Grave
Mhm.
and just stare out at him and just beyond him too.
That's seeing undead, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. You just knowing any location within 60 feet.
Okay. Yeah.
That isn't 9 total cover.
Yeah. No undead.
One still breathes.
I'm just gonna point out, as soon as I walked out of the house after realizing that this was a cold area, I walked out with my bow in hand. I still have my bow in hand with an arrow kind of just resting in between my fingers right now, just still talking to this guy.
Yep. Okay.
What do you want?
No, I don't want anything. I was just passing through the area. It's not often that you see groups such as yourselves.
We got lost
Those
on our way, on our
I
route.
see. On a route. What? Did you not go by caravan?
Oh. Oh. Oh.
That's none of your concern.
That doesn't at all sound suspicious.
Simply.
Well, we don't exactly know him.
Your business is your own, travelers.
More so raising suspicion with him that I was worried about.
Come on,
Where are you
Squirrel.
heading?
Show Bulwark.
Going the right way, at least.
I have enough of an idea of this forest to know which way I'm going.
You got lost?
Doesn't mean I know the whole area well. I just know a direction.
He chuckles to himself. Oh, I see.
Fucking idiots.
You fucking retard.
Wow.
Oh,
Why isn't he walking over here?
He just stopped on the other side of the river to just be like, "Hey,
yeah, that's a yeah. We're just shouting at this point.
you Lego City."
He doesn't want to. He doesn't
A
want to
man has
river in
fallen
Lego
into the
City.
river.
Yeah, he doesn't want to fall in the river.
Okay, well, Alex is gonna walk within like normal talking range.
Is the river flowing?
It looks like a small creek, not a full-fledged river. Like you could get across this, it would just be difficult.
Are you an adventurer?
I've been on many adventures myself, yes. I've traveled throughout all of northern Alzia.
I look at Whiskey. That's so cool. Look at that.
Well, I can't argue with that. That is pretty cool.
He most likely has slain many of foes.
From
That's-
possibility to the outpost.
Wow. What do they call you?
Me? What do they call me? Oh, I'm Richard the Brave.
Brave.
Richard the Brave.
Is
Does
that
anyone?
is that due to all your brave exploits?
Dick the Brave.
Many years of adventuring,
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
Do I know that name, Ben?
Richard the Brave?
Have I heard the name Richard?
No,
the
you've
Brave?
never heard that before.
Okay. Bless you.
That's you.
Yeah, that was loud.
Well, I'm training to become an adventurer too.
That's great to hear, my dear. The world news more adventurers like you.
Alex
I'd
is
like to-
having like a see like your star moment.
Yeah,
I'd like to. I'd like to
Star saying that
move
you
up.
can do it too, kid.
yeah.
I want to move up next to Whiskey and
Okay.
shout to good old Alex. Not Alex. Fucking Robert.
Richard the
Richard.
Brave.
Sorry.
Dick.
Dick.
Dick the Brave.
Dick.
Dick the Brave.
My name is Richard, but you can call me Dick.
Excuse me, Dick.
Can you get a nameplate, Ben?
Oh, sure, I can. Yeah, I can.
Dick the
Excuse me.
Brave.
Excuse me, Dick. What makes you so brave?
Why are you calling him?
It's a shorthand term for Richard.
I truly am ignorant of many things.
Can you see the
That's
nameplate?
fine. Yeah,
Where
Okay.
where's
the
Eddie from?
brave.
Where's Eddie
I'm from Disarlos,
Yeah.
but I've been around.
I think it's a really more of a dialect, a colloquial thing in Salas.
Oh, well, I've been on many adventures, slain many beasts, helped in many a noble cause. I'm on one great quest right now. It's my life's work.
Where are you going?
Well, I'm trying to restore order to these lands. Fallen into chaos. It
gonna
gets
lean
worse
over.
by the day.
Starting with you.
I'm gonna lean over to Whiskey. I don't trust this guy with the fiber of my being.
Why do you think like that?
Why
I'm
is
gonna lean
that?
over on his other side and say, "This guy's so cool. We should help him or something. Do something."
Oh no, not another one of Matthew's characters wanting to go on a merciful quest.
No, this is not a roast. This is a heroic and brave one.
Mm.
All right. Give us a moment. He like turns both of the takes both Eddie and Alex and
Take all the
turns
time
around
you
with them.
need. Yep.
Turns them around and is like, all right, both of you, give me your reasons for why we should or shouldn't trust him, respectively.
Well, I have a feeling with a name such as that, I would have heard of Dick the Brave in my traveling years. And also something about this writing the lands thing, chaos, just doesn't sit well with me after what we've been through the last couple of days.
It also is, it's also fairly coincidental that he shows up now as we enter this clearing, and we find out about this cultist outpost here.
That is a little odd.
Well,
Alex,
he could be here trying to, help deal with the cultists or something. That could be a part of his quest.
After Alex says this, I'm gonna call out to him. Just, where are you headed now on your quest?
Oh, right now I'm just patrolling these forests. Trying to find any who would cause trouble.
What would you define as trouble?
Yeah, that sounds suspicious.
People.
Those who would bring disorder to this land. It's my honor and privilege to try and help the fate of Alzia.
you wouldn't happen to know anything about the certain group that's been I think growing around these parts, would you?
Are you referring to the undead hordes in the south? They are
No,
quite
no,
a
no.
problem.
Dro.
Nah,
Oh.
there's a group of like cultists or something, I don't know.
Cultists.
That are around here. They've been following us. But we aren't entirely sure what their intentions are.
Wait, I nudge Alex. They've been following us?
So you did.
I never
you
said
also-
anything.
So you
I'll-
also.
To me.
I'll catch you up on it later. I whisper over.
So you
You
also
knew about
did
this?
not know. I guess we weren't important enough.
I knew.
My statement still stands. We were not
Um,
important enough.
When you relax, there's no reason to tell everyone everything when it's something that at the time was not an issue for us.
While this whisper conversation is going on,
Eh.
I'm not familiar with the cult in the region. Why, have you run into one?
It's the reason we got lost on our way.
I see. Is everyone all right?
No.
Not at all.
It's a shame to hear that.
There are
His
many.
head lowers.
Hundreds died.
His hand moves to his heart. His head lowers.
There are still plenty of
It's such a
bodies.
tragedy to hear that.
There are still plenty of bodies to be buried.
Can I, like, attempt to insight on this man's sincerity of,
Yeah.
of how bad he feels about all the dead?
Something is off about this guy.
I know.
You noticed he put a hand up to his face, seemingly to cover his tears, but it's actually to cover his pog.
You got a 16?
Yes.
This guy seems genuinely upset.
Oh.
I mean, it seems like he seems like overly upset though.
Like,
Like-
it almost kind of like it's like he's
It doesn't
putting on a
seem-
show.
It doesn't seem like he's putting on a show, but he seems way more upset than he should be just from hearing that something bad happened.
Still chemically imbalanced.
He's super.
He
Like he
Name of Migo.
he looks really distraught right now.
This
It's a
guy,
caricature.
he seems to care a little. Not care, but he seems to be quite a bit more upset about the fact that something happened than most would be. Does anyone else get that feeling from him? Just how he's acting.
That's what's
Few
going
screws
on.
loose, it's okay.
I care not about his demeanor.
You would if it gave away if he was a cult member or not.
I wouldn't care if he was a
And-
cult member. Probably,
He's just a little eccentric. Come on.
I
probably
think he's
would have cut
empathetic.
it out.
Listen,
Quiet.
listen, Alex. The way I see it, as of right now, everybody outside of our group, until we get somewhere with more people with gods, is not someone that we should trust off the bat, no matter how good they seem or no matter how heroic they seem.
Well, we're just passing by. It's
We
you should
are.
trust him.
You're right. I'm telling you, don't get overly excited or attached to this Richard the Brave. For all we know, it's just an act.
Y'all can choose to believe that. But look, out.
I'm glad to see that you survived such a tragedy. It's a shame things like that have to happen in this world.
This guy's gonna be the BBEG, dude.
Matthew was sus. Alex
They were
is
gonna
not.
fight Dick in the end. Oh no.
Yeah, he's actually like really nice, but we're just being assholes to him, and he's gonna be like, you know what?
This guy's just the downturned face pensive emoji.
And it's
Yeah.
probably just a little bit of brave in quotes.
So what will we do?
Well, if you all are heading to show Bulwark, the least I could do is accompany you to Springs Haven. It's not too far of a journey from there, and if you are being followed by a cult, I could offer my services.
Such as?
Well, I'm an experienced fighter. I've traveled from the northern docile Lost Deserts all the way to the west of the Mona Forest, and I've fought beasts twice the size of the largest man throughout.
You've been to the desert?
Why, yes. It's quite a strange place, but it holds a special place in my heart.
Have you heard of fighters and legendary heroes throughout there?
I've heard of many legends of many heroes from those lands, yes.
Well, maybe you know my dad.
And who might that be?
He's
Richard
a
the
legendary
Brave.
samurai.
Dad?
Where's my child support?
His name's Saiga Asashi.
Maybe that.
Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
That name. It does ring a bell. Yes, yes. You're his daughter, the daughter of the legendary samurai.
Yeah, I've got his sword and everything.
Oh,
I have my sword in my hand.
I can already see the sparks of a great adventure inside you. Let that flame grow into a raging fire,
This guy's great.
and no threat in your path will be able to stop you.
I'm just like holding my sword, just starry-eyed, smiling at him. This is exactly what I wanted to hear.
He's very theatric and animated when he's like saying all that. He's moving a lot, like
I
his
love
heavy
this
plate
guy.
metal is clanking a lot as he's like doing all these poses and movements.
Well, if you've heard of so many great adventurers, maybe you've heard of me.
I've never heard of you.
Who might you be?
Edger Meepnafine, hero of Ebonwick. And he takes the bow and he does the hat.
I'm sorry, brave adventurer. I don't think I've heard.
Get
I
fucked.
rolled the dice. The dice said no. He has not heard of you.
turns to Whiskey. Yes, I definitely don't trust this guy.
Definitely trust this guy.
All right.
If you have your father's sword, then you should be able to cut through any enemy that faces your way. This cult won't stand a
He
chance.
just immediately is like, never heard of you, Alex.
You got heart, kid. I like it.
He's balling his hands like in a fist. He's getting really into it right now.
He's giving me an anime protagonist. Like,
I apologize for interrupting this event that is happening before us, but what are we going to do? We have to cross this path if we want to continue. I care not what we do to this Richard, but if he is truly honest, he could be of assistance.
No problems with Alex. With Richard. Sorry. Of course I don't have problems with the Alex. My apologies.
come on, Edger.
Who does
It'll
that-
only be to the next place over.
Who doesn't love some good dick?
Dro turns to no.
What?
Great, Richards. Strange enough, them are researchers.
I don't see any reason that he couldn't come with us at the very least. If he wanted to fight us, he'd just fight us now. If he was with the cult, they've been following us anyway, he'd fight us now. I say we take him with us.
That's fair. Let's we need to be on our way anyways. We're wasting time.
I hop up on the log.
Okay, you hop into the log.
Am
He
I
waits till you get halfway across and then pushes it
Cast
so you go
Eldritch
into the
Blast!
river.
I start walking across.
Am I allowed to move again?
Oh yeah, that wore off as soon as you stopped moving towards the river.
Dro's asking.
Oh. So long as you don't try and drown yourself or hurt yourself, I don't really care.
No promises. But I will do better.
hang on. Now, you've got to promise.
So
Dro's just
emo.
walking towards the log.
Come now, young adventurer.
Do
Grabs
what?
Whiskey by the shoulder and like shakes him reassuringly. It's okay, Master Fist, you tried. Pats him on the shoulder and walks.
Dro's gonna make sure the log stays like steady. Dro's not
Come
gonna
on, young
touch it.
adventurer, your journey lies ahead of you.
Okay,
The
now
log
Alex
is
started
steady.
thinking there's a little bit too much energy.
Alright.
Where he's
Dro-
going with us, why is he still so energetic?
When you go like get to the other side of the bridge, he extends his hand for a handshake.
Oh, I go for it. I reach for it.
He does the Arnold Schwarzenegger handshake from Predator. You know,
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Dylan, you son of a bitch. He goes for it, Bram. Like you offer, he pulls you in.
I wish I could do it with myself, but
Pats you on the back.
Does he pull Alex in and dip her?
Yeah. We'll make an adventure out of you yet.
she's 50.
And now that you've crossed the river, well, Michael wants to go pee, and if other people want to go pee, they can go pee as
I
well.
would also like
I'd
to
like
go
to
pee.
go pee.
You can go pee.
Yeah,
The,
I'm gonna
the
pee.
session won't last too much longer, but go pee.
Done.
I'm gonna
like making
Oh no.
pee.
I will go make this.
I will
Yeah.
go take this.
Whoever said anything about going to the toilet to pee?
Is it just Luke here still?
It's like it. Still no crab finders.
Still no crab finders. I've
I've-
had 2 submissions for potential crabs.
I
That's
have
why I've been
literally
quiet.
spent the entire section of the session since he has since he unlocked the map. I have been searching non-stop. I
Me
can't
too.
find it.
I fucking love Richard. Oh my
I pulled
god.
up. I pulled up the crab picture on Incarnate so I could like reference.
Well, yeah. I mean,
It is still
Yeah.
that same one, right?
it's the same picture, but I will tell you this: the image has been like tampered with. It is not the same color.
God damn it. Okay.
And
That
yeah, it's not red. It looks it is the same shape. It does not look the same.
it is obviously not fully
It
revealed.
is a crab shape.
I'd be shocked if it was fully revealed.
Let me see.
I am back.
You can see almost the entire crab.
Really?
Wait, where is it?
No one's found it yet. They were just asking.
No one's found it?
No one's found it.
Have there been submissions?
Yes, there's been 2.
Has anybody found the crab on this map?
Nope, no one's found the crab.
We're all
That's what we
inquiring
were
about.
talking about. Would you still remember?
My hint is that it is not. You can see the majority of the crab. You can probably see 70% of the crab, but it is not the same color. It is just the shape of crab.
Fuck you.
But you can see the majority of it. It's not like hidden behind something.
Damn thing gone wild, bam lamb, oh rock steady, bam lamb, whoa, Black Betty, bam lamb, whoa, Black Betty, bam
I'm
lamb.
dead. Wait, No.
Matthew's returned, and then we'll kick it off again.
kick everyone.
Kick everyone from the party.
Tomorrow, would you still remember? That doesn't look like a crab. That just looks like a rock.
Iraq.
Alright.
Okay, everyone's back. We are gonna continue with the handshake. Dro's making it across the bridge. Richard the Brave turns to you and it's like, "And who are you, masked one?"
How tall is this guy?
Richard, he's about my height. He's pretty tall. 6'5".
I was gonna say, Ben, you're
No,
not
they're-
fine.
they're
Just
the
a
same-
little flex.
they're the
Just a
same
little
height,
flex.
So Dro just
He's lower than you. He's lower than you because you're on the log. But
so Dro will a little lower and just look at him and just say nothing.
he looks really happy right now. He looks like he's having the time of his life.
I love him.
Too happy for Dro. Dro just looks at him.
Ah, the silent type. I've met many like you in my time. Some sort of mage, I assume.
I deal with death. And then Dro just step down and then just kinda step up towards the path and just look around, making sure just making sure everything's fine, so that there's no ambush happening.
The germ crosses the bridge next, I guess. I'm just gonna move straight across, unless there's any sort of super secret, special, amazing thing that happens as it crosses.
Yeah. He will individually try and like shake everyone's hands and greet everyone as they make it across.
Whenever he shakes my hand,
Yeah.
can I do a quick little like Arcana look over to see if I notice anything magical that he wields?
Sure. You can do a quick little Arcana check, see if anything looks sus on the magic front.
17.
Sussman.
He does not look like he has anything magical on him,
Nothing
from what you
magical.
can see. Obviously, he's wearing armor, so it makes it a little harder. If, like he's wearing anything under that has it, but he has a little belt. The only thing that you can really see that's on him is his sword, and then a little pouch on the side. But nothing that he has just externally is obviously magical.
Gotcha. You wouldn't happen to cast any spells, would you?
No. I much prefer to deal with matters up close and personal with this. And he pats on his sword.
Teach their own. I'm a little bit more of a spell kind of guy, and I cast light and kind of just have it above my hand real quick, and then I just let it dim.
He has a jolly laugh. Ho ho ho! Your kind is needed in this world. I would have died hundreds of times over if not for mages like you.
Oh, it's lovely to be appreciated.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, if everyone is here, let's make our way to Springshaven. Just days away. Sure, I'll be there by nightfall.
Then let's head out. Better not to waste time.
Yeah. So, with the help of Sir Richard, sorry, not Sir Richard, just Richard the Brave, you're able to get through the forest without any more trouble. He seems to know, like, exactly where he has to go to get. He seems to be leading the way. He seems to be very confident in the direction that he's going. You don't know if that is actually the direction, but he is very confident about the direction he's heading.
Joe's gonna be on the at the end of the line,
Mhm.
as away from that energy as possible.
Okay.
And although physically exhausted, Alex is in a better mood and walking alongside him.
Cool. Yeah. So you travel throughout the rest of the day, and as it approaches nightfall, you break through the tree line and get to a riverbank. It's quite a large river, kind of like the Mississippi in size. But as you look across the river, you can see a small group of buildings on the other side. And Richard points out, his hand flies up and he says, "There it is, Springshaven. You can stay there for the night."
Thank the gods.
There are no gods.
Right. Sorry.
Thank the stars.
The equivalent expression would be "thank the stars" or "thank the star children." That
Okay.
would be the equivalent
Sorry.
expression. Yeah.
See, I read the lore document, but it was a while ago, and we've got
Yeah, no, that's
multiple
fine, that's fine.
campaigns.
Yeah. That is fine.
Not the most intuitive of dialects. Changes. I'm trying to think
Thank
of a
the
good.
stars. Finally get some good rest.
Now we just need to find a boat, unless we're all gonna swim across this.
Hell no.
No.
Yeah, he does a hearty laugh at his own joke. Oh.
I also literally mimic it.
That's a funny trick you got right there.
Thanks. It's the only way I could talk.
And he gives a very playful yet hard slap on the back.
Jesus Christ.
Dro just mutters to Galen, "It's spreading."
What's
I gotta
spreading
come
my
up with a way to.
intestines?
How fast is the?
What's spreading my leg?
Dro's chest just explodes.
I figure it's a fair assumption to say that the water's flowing at a similar pace to the other river we could not walk through.
This is a much quicker. You will actually. There's no way you're swimming across this.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You need some sort of device
Flotation.
or find somewhere else where you can cross. You're definitely not crossing here though.
Some sort of boat, even.
Now, where would you get such a silly assumption?
Captain comes rolling in.
No.
I'm here to commandeer it, and he just takes and leaves.
I heard you all need a boat.
We can have this water.
Yeah, but you're for right now. You're just stuck on this side of the river.
Oh, what is it that you plan to do to get across this?
I fly.
Oh, that's simple. Praise the sun!
He's just so rare. We didn't know it, but he's
Hello.
just so rare.
I intend to find a boat. I don't have any nifty tricks up my sleeve. They typically have some a ferryman. If not, we'll have to go further up We'll have to go further up the river. It's calmer up there.
How far across is it?
How far across is it?
Yeah.
Like 100 feet.
It's pretty big.
What?
Whiskey plan to long jump it.
I think 100 feet's less than what you're thinking it is. You're saying like the Mississippi?
Across. Like the speed at which it's...
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah.
that was
It's-
about the width of it. That's my
Slow and
bad.
mighty.
Yeah. That's how I like it.
Bro, I was thinking that Step of the Wind was the same as a later monk ability that lets you run on water. I was gonna be like, well, I could just run across that. No.
Do it. Dro pushes you.
Ah!
Follows you in.
Dro feels bad, jumps in him.
Yeah, well, guess we're just gonna have to walk up the bank.
See if you can find a boat.
It's there. It's a dude. Turns into like a hardcore NPC. See if
So-
you can find a boat.
Does it look like they're
Press
like
B
having
to
boats on the other
interact.
side of the
There's
river?
like a boat right in front of you, so he's like, do
Yeah,
you
no,
know
there
where it
is- There is like a little...
He just becomes Dora.
Yeah, he's doing the
Yeah.
tour.
Can
is a
you
little-
find the boat?
There is like... There is... It looks like there's a little pier across the river that has like... A small boat on it.
Okay.
Just a wee small boat.
I start casting Firebolt a bunch into the air to try and get their attention.
Dro sees what you're doing.
Minute.
Just cast Balls
I...
of Light.
Yeah,
Dancing Light.
Squall, are you able to like fly across? I mean, you got wings.
They just for show. I start flapping them, they don't give me any lift.
So yeah, Dancing Light
I-
starts shooting across, doing dances.
Oh, well, that is really unfortunate. I am really sorry.
Someone...
Oh, don't be, they look slick, don't they? I start
They do.
I
They
like
look
running my
great.
hand over them.
You can see in the small like boathouse across the way, you can see that a light turns on and the door opens up and you can see someone walk out, and they see you all on the other side of the river as fire bolts and dancing lights are
They
going
they,
around.
they eventually speed up to make a skull.
Okay.
It was vaguely
He decides
threatening.
not to show up because we're just doing this
Yeah.
skull.
He walks back in and closes the door, the light goes off.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, I'm not doing
That's
this
only
tonight.
if I've seen one.
No, he starts like doing work and
The skull
unties his
blinks.
boat and tries to like get across. It takes him a second, but he gets there and he's like, "Well, howdy there, travelers. What you doing here?"
Looking for a warm bed.
Oh, we got a couple of those in Springs Haven.
Sorry, we don't have any of those. It just drives
We
back.
do have some frozen ones.
I won't
Sorry,
be able to...
Solid.
Sorry, we don't
How about
have any
over
of
ice?
those. Pushes off and
Yeah,
just
pushes off.
leaves.
Well,
Freaks.
I'm not going to be able to take you all across in one trip, so you're going to have to split into 2 groups.
Is this like the road
Uh-oh.
people?
Party.
I will wait behind.
In that
So,
case, I'll wait behind too.
I will,
Preferably
go
pick
for, I
some
will
luck.
actually go for no.
Preferably the latter people go with that man. And he points at Richard the Brave.
Can I
His
go
full
first?
suit of armor.
May I change my position then?
I don't care who goes across when. I just need you guys to split into groups.
This guy doesn't care. He's doing his job.
I'd like to go to bed at some point. So
All right, come on, Dro, get on. Whiskey's gonna like lightly push Dro in the direction of the
Joe
boat.
Joe trips. No. Yeah, Joe just starts walking. Steps.
All right,
Looked.
I'll take this first trip as well. You know, make sure that no retribution happens.
As will I, and I'm popping on.
I will too.
I'll stay here with these 2. I'm sure they've got my back. They look like a competent bunch.
Oh wait, Richard the Brave isn't on this one?
No.
No.
Oh, never mind. I'm not going.
Every-
there. I was gonna go on the
Yeah.
one with Richard. I thought Richard was
The-
on this one.
The
The cat face.
You want to enjoy a nice ride with Dick?
I think you should. I think someone else needs to get on this boat besides him. I'd rather have the smaller group when I'm riding across with the full metal man over here.
And I've got full armor too.
Yikes. Yikes.
Yikes.
No. I can barely hold 25 pounds.
Well, I don't got much on me.
Well, I need one of
Neither
you
do I.
four who's currently standing on the bank to get on the boat. Besides that guy.
Rich is just like, I'll go.
Wait, Michael, are you on the boat?
Yes.
Oh, can you move your guy?
Yeah, let's divide it.
This is our
based-
visualization.
Just split it up.
Yeah.
Civil
We're just
War.
visualizing.
Go. Who gets on boat?
Uh,
Go, guys. Okay.
I'll be heavily guarded.
You'll be fine with me, and I'm sure. Young. I'm sure that you've introduced
Yeah, when
yourself
we shake
to.
hands, I probably
yeah.
yeah.
Yes, and I'm sure young Alex here will keep us both safe.
Oh, she's done a great job so far. I start patting her on the back. I put my wing over her
The
shoulders.
proudest moment of Alex's life.
Adventure runs in your veins, it seems. Anyways, the riverman sets off across the river.
Ferryman.
He sets you all. Yeah, he sets you all down. Okay, wait here. I'll get your friends. Gets
All right,
across.
will do. Leaves as soon as he.
Get on the boat. Come on.
Are you not waiting for them?
No, I was joking. He
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
actually.
Okay.
Come on, get on the boat, you three.
Alex gets on.
As do I.
Let's ride.
Yeah.
Alex. Alex.
Yeah, Squall?
Corin never talked much about your father. I didn't know he was such a brave adventurer.
He's really modest about it, but everyone around there knows him.
Noble.
Wait, sorry, I didn't realize what he was also in Dos Arlos with us.
He's been around.
Yeah, he's been around.
Oh, okay, I thought he was absent. That's...
No, he's there. He's there.
Okay, so I just hadn't met him much.
Absent,
You just
no
haven't met him,
dad.
yeah.
Gotcha.
No
Yeah.
father.
No father figure.
Oh, he
Noble
was
ferryman,
retired.
maybe I can lighten the load for you and row this boat across myself. Oh, I'll do it myself. Stay away.
This poor guy. This poor fucking guy.
It's doing his job,
I'm just doing my job.
but I can do it better.
Hiya!
Nero
He
would
breaks
have
both
been
in half.
They get across the river. Everyone offloads.
Wait, are we supposed to pay him?
No.
Okay. How did he get paid?
Well, welcome to Springs Haven. Good night.
Oh,
Closes door, turns off light.
Dro, as he's closing the door, sends dancing light.
I was walking towards the door whenever he closes it,
Yeah, he
and
closes
I
it.
turn around and I hold up a coin. I was like, I was gonna tip him.
Very
It's not-
noble thing of you to have done.
Leave
Yes,
him
helping
alone.
those. That's very noble.
He helped us. What's eye for an eye? That's the saying.
It typically involves vengeance, young one.
I feel like Yuriko goes for paying debts in general.
Throws it through the window.
What's the point? What's the point of paying debts when all debts are resolved? Death.
Dro,
I
shut
just
your emo
look-
ass up.
I just look at
Nah,
Dro. I just look at Dro. You are really a wet blanket. You know that?
Dro, what
takes
stage
out-
of life
takes
are you
out a
in
wet
right now?
No,
blanket.
just-
so mean to her now.
All it is
Dro
she's.
takes out a wet blanket. I guess
Dro.
you're not mistaken.
Dro,
They're just a little uninformed. See, when you have tax debt and you die, it actually goes on to your next of kin.
Oh,
So it isn't quite just resolved when you die. It's not that simple,
All
unfortunately.
right, how do you know that?
I don't know.
how do you know that?
Does Whiskey
oh,
actually say
right.
that?
Sanctuary.
Does
I
tax
guess not.
deniers
In
when the,
retrospect, whiskey, Sanctuary probably doesn't have a currency or taxes, huh?
Nope.
So never mind. He does
Yeah,
not say that.
Yeah, Jesus, Michael, Jesus.
Alright.
Dro, are you in like your teens for a drow?
How long does Drow live?
About 180.
180? Fuck, probably, actually. My age does not matter.
Teenager.
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Well, let's go into town and find ourselves an inn to sleep in. No point wasting the night talking.
That I can agree with.
Is that what we're gonna do,
There's
but like in a
adventure to be
tavern
had in the
anyway?
morning.
Okay.
What is it, young bird?
I figured we'd just hang out in a tavern till we get sleepy. It's like hanging out and talking till night anyway, isn't it?
The good adventurer has a healthy sleep pattern.
Yeah, but it's not that late.
You'll need all the strength you can get to fight the biggest of monsters. Improper sleep can mess with that.
Ah, whatever.
I just want to take a bath and then sleep in a dry bed for once.
Ah, dry sheets.
Traveling in the forest for many days deprives you of those things. Well, except for the rainstorms.
I love when he just says blatantly obvious things. It's like, yes, that would deprive you of those basic things.
It's Richard the Brave.
I love him so much, Ben.
He bravely goes where no man goes before.
He bravely says exactly what you're thinking.
He's
Someone
a
has to.
psychic. He's an
not
empath.
He's not afraid to tell you that your sleeping habits are unhealthy.
Oh my god!
Exactly.
Oh my god! He's just Matthew's character from Backrooms. He's an empath.
You
He is empathetic.
you walk out. You walk into the town in the dead of night, and that I think is where we're going to end off for tonight.
Oh my!
I couldn't find the fucking crab.
no
Ben,
crab.
Where the
fuck you, this
fuck is
crab
this crab?
Where's the crab?
I have Roll20 or
I'm
not
s-
Roll20. I have Incarnate pulled up on my second screen.
Is this
I
it,
have the
Ben?
crab at.
I'm so
fucking
sorry that you haven't
full.
found the crab.
Is
I have
this
Dude,
the
it?
I've
crab
been
at
been
full
like
zoom, and
7
I've been.
different options.
Yeah, I have been.
Ben.
I have the fucking thing 250 scrolling around.
Look, I
Ben.
think when I point it out, you'll see it.
North or bottom half?
Bottom half.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the part I've been searching most intensely because there is nothing.
I searched it the moment we got here, and I was like, oh, it's gotta be on the top half.
No.
Yeah, I said the same thing.
That was my read too.
I
There's
kept
no
dipping
way.
back down into the bottom just in case, and I still never found it.
Yeah, I
bro,
kept doing it
I'm
occasionally,
searching
but I was like, there's no
underneath a
way.
tree. I'm searching the trees, the
It's
bushes.
in the house.
In the
Really?
house.
No
Right.
fucking shot.
Wait,
it's in
Ben,
the house,
Ben.
dude.
In the house.
Everyone
Bet.
start looking.
Is it?
I'm
Is
looking.
it right here?
You can't get the crab point. You can just tell me.
Yeah. No, I'm pinning it. Like, is
Oh,
it right
where?
here? Right here.
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
we don't.
That's what I thought. Like, nah, that's no way.
Is
It's
this it?
inside the house. Nope.
What?
You-
You said most
when
of it's
I-
showing, right?
If you find it or I point it out, you'll see it.
Okay. I'm zoomed out.
Oh my god.
The entire thing is a crab. No.
No,
The building
it's
is
not.
shaped like a
Scroll up,
crab.
The house is shaped like a crab.
The house is
Fully
not
zoomed
shaped
out.
like
I
a
fully
crab.
zoomed out to look for shit like that. I was
I looked at
like,
everything. I thought I saw.
Yeah,
a bush
I
shaped
literally
like a
was like,
crab. I
is
almost
the
sent it to
path
him.
the crab? Like, are we standing on a crab-shaped path or something?
I'm still recording
No,
because
no.
we need to document our crab search.
It's in the campfire. It's in the fireplace,
In
guys.
the
No
fucking-
What?
fucking
Wait,
shot. It's in the.
what?
Oh, I
Wait.
see the motherfucker.
I think I see it actually.
Oh, I
Wait, hold on.
see it.
It's
I
really
don't see
hard.
it.
There's no crab. Wait, someone ping.
what?
Is it like this
someone
rock?
Draw a tool,
Crab?
draw a tool around it.
I still don't see it.
It's right in the
literally-
dead
all
fucking
of it's
middle,
orange.
dude.
Yeah, it's right.
It's dead in the
Right
middle. It's like you can
here.
see half of it. It's dead in the middle. It's
What?
crab.
That is not there. My monitor does not see that.
I
I
don't
don't
a
see
crab.
anything. Oh,
Oh,
I
I
see an
see.
outline.
I see.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all.
An outline.
That's
Oh my god! What?
that's. Hey Ben.
Boy, I
That's
still
actually-
don't
Hey
see
Ben.
it.
Hey Ben. I'd like to say this formally.
Wow.
Fuck you.
Man, you're
Yeah.
a
Wow.
This-
Dude, that
this-
crab is fucking.
this
That
is
is incredible.
This is a
Matt-
bonus.
Matt-
You're not
Matt-
entitled to it.
This is a
Yeah,
hate crime of a
look
crab hide.
Look at basically look at the dead center of this not the circle,
but of the fireplace towards the middle. Instead of
Matthew.
looking for something with black lines, just look at the light.
Matthew, it's
Hey,
like
Ben, fuck you
it's,
for not
it's,
giving my funny bonus thing.
it's like a shadow of the light
It's the
itself.
crab.
It's not
the crab in the light. The light is made. The crab is in the.
the
light
crab.
is
The
in
crab
shape
is made of fire,
Oh my
Matthew. The
God,
crab
I
is made
see
of
it.
fire.
Oh my-
Ben,
my
I said
right
it was
monitor
the
is too
I said it
bright.
was the shape of a crab. I know like
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I fully thought it was like
fuck.
I thought it was like
Sorry,
grass
guys.
shaped, you like hid in the branches.
Wow,
not in the,
that was
in the
incredible,
fire.
Ben. No, don't apologize. That was
Yeah,
amazing.
that,
Ben,
that was
beautiful.
that was
Hey,
our
Ben.
skill issue. That was skill issue.
Hey, Ben,
Bias.
you can't.
I found a bush right under a tree, like right under the tree next to the building. One of the bushes, it almost has like a fucking oval shape, and then the